contest with a record of 0-3 and are coached by Scott Reed. The Warriors enter the contest with a record of 2-1. Leading the Warriors in his second season, head coach Dustin Grimmett. Officiating tonight's game, head referee Richard Kennan, umpire Andy Pierce, headline judge Kerry Shannon, line judge Cody Davis, side judge Lance Reynolds, and field judge Stephen Adams. Ladies and gentlemen, please bow your heads and join me in a moment of prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us together tonight in the spirit of competition and community. Bless the players on both teams. Keep them safe, focused, and strong. Grant the coaches wisdom, the referees fairness, and the fans good sportsmanship. May this game be played with honor, respect, and joy. Win or lose, may we glorify you in all that we do. We ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and direct your attention to the scoreboard for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Special thank you for tonight's sponsors, John Underhill Real Estate, hard work, hard and hometown hustle. John Underhill Real Estate brings the same energy and precision to real estate that our Warriors bring to the field. Trust the team that knows how to win on and off the field. And Dennis Moss, State Farm Insurance. Contact Dennis Moss for your free quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hello and welcome to Cabot Panther football on YouTube at Cabot High School Television. We are live in West Little Rock on Highway 10, Cantrell Road at Little Rock Christian Academy, where tonight the Warriors welcome our Cabot Panthers in the 7A Central Conference opener. Here tonight we are set, beautiful weather, a great night, and thank you for joining our stream. I'm the broadcasting teacher at Cabot High School. I'm Mitch Lilly, and I'm going to be doing your play-by-play tonight. And joining me on color commentary is Junior High South girls basketball coach. And more importantly, on Friday nights, he's Mr. Statistician. He keeps the team stats. That's Jeremy Carson. Jeremy, welcome in.
Man, thank you so much, and a very pleasant good evening to all of our fans who are watching tonight on this live stream. It is an absolutely gorgeous Arkansas evening and perfect night for football and perfect night for a conference opener for your Cabot Panthers. The Panthers come into tonight 0-3 after playing extremely difficult non-conference schedule, playing perennial power Fayetteville in the season opener, followed that up with a loss at home against Bentonville West, and then a loss 2 weeks ago to perennial Louisiana powerhouse Ruston. That concluded a 4-year series with the Bearcats. But more importantly, the Cabot Panthers had last week off, which was a great week to kind of get healed up and get ready for the real season, which is the conference season. Tonight's opponent is the Little Rock Christian Warriors. The Little Rock Christian joined the highest classification in Arkansas last year after having run roughshod through the 5A for many years. The Warriors and the Panthers met up in Panther Stadium last year in the first meeting in school history, and it was a late touchdown by the Little Rock Christian Warriors that gave them a 28-24 win and put the Warriors at 1-0 in the conference. Last year, it was a very similar start for Cabot. Other than the loss to Bentonville West, they came into the game 1-2 and faced that Little Rock Christian team that had a very similar start as well last year. This Little Rock Christian team is 2-1, just like they were last year. They do have wins over El Dorado and West Memphis, and a loss to Shiloh Christian. So we're going to learn a lot about the Panthers tonight and how they're going to stack up here in the 7A Central. And it all starts with that running attack with Cooper Powell. And what's going to be really critical is, once again, taking care of the football, controlling the clock, moving the sticks, winning on first down, and just sustaining drives and keeping the ball out of a very high-powered Little Rock Christian offense.
Very good breakdown there, Jeremy. Well done. Our captains are entering the 50-yard line on our sideline here. Let's meet our captains tonight if we could. We're going to play a little video graphic for you. We're ready to roll. Big game tonight, as Jeremy mentioned. It's the 7A Central Conference opener.
Meet tonight's captain
against the Little Rock Christian Warriors. Maddox McCrory, our senior quarterback, going to be one of our captains tonight. He's number 2. Then it's number 4, Jalen Hart, defensive back and kick returner for our Panthers. He's another one of our captains. And then it's Nate Fitch. Nate plays the H-back a lot, kind of like a tight end. Very big senior for us, number 48. And then finally, it's wide receiver Aiden Tatum, number 14. He makes a lot of grabs, and he's one of Maddox McCrory's top targets. And we will certainly see that connection tonight without a doubt. So our captains are on the sideline as well as across the way, the Little Rock Christian Warrior captains. And they're going to make their way out to midfield. Here come the officials, and we get set for our coin toss. We'll follow our captains out here momentarily. Set for a great night of football here again, live at Little Rock Christian off Highway 10, Cantrell Road. Little Rock Christian, second meeting between these two teams, and as Jeremy said, the first meeting between the two teams here at Little Rock Christian. So here we go, our captains at midfield. We're going to watch the toss and see how it unfolds here as we get set for action tonight. The traditional handshake taking place. Great crowd here tonight. A lot of Panther supporters. As always, our fans travel very well, and they are here in their red and black tonight. Certainly excited about this conference opener. Panthers would love to get in the win column tonight, and they have a great chance to do so. Set for our coin toss, our head official explaining the rules of the coin toss. Jeremy, sometimes you got to explain it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The last thing you want to do is have somebody win the toss and go ahead and elect to kick off, because whoever wins the toss, the other team gets their choice in the second half. And And I've seen it before where a team received 2 kickoffs in one game because they did not understand the rules.
That's right.
On calling.
Sometimes with these high school guys, you got to make sure you got them lined out, right? Especially as they're coming up through the ranks, playing junior high football and all that. You want to make sure that your captains are well aware of what's happening on this coin toss. So Here we go, and here is our coin toss.
It looks like Little Rock Christian has won the toss.
Yep. And we'll see. Little Rock Christian, white pants, navy tops tonight, and our Cabot Panthers wearing our traditional road colors, red pants and white jerseys, looking sharp tonight with a little trim of black on them, of course. And here we go.
The Warriors have elected to receive the opening kickoff, which means Cabot will receive it to begin the second half. So really important for the Cabot defense to come off and get a stop early on in this game.
Warriors going to be moving left to right on our TV monitor on your screens tonight, and on our TV monitor here. We have a great setup. I want to thank our IT technician on hand. Mr. Abe Deesmus does a great job. Man, I tell you what, we feel like we are working an NFL game up here tonight. We are set up nicely. We have great camera angles, and we are set to go. Hopefully our stream's good. If you're out there in TV land, viewing us on YouTube, if you have my number, feel free to shoot me a text. Tell us how our stream looks. Here comes our Panthers coming out onto the field as we get set for the 7A Central Conference opener tonight here at Little Rock Christian.
We're going to give you a quick preview of this Little Rock Christian offense. It's led by senior quarterback Kemp Keller. He's number 3. His main tailback is going to be number 27, Jackson Ward. They like to run behind big number 53. He's the left guard. He's going to be one to watch tonight. His name is Christian Lewis. He is a senior, and he is going to be the most imposing figure on that offensive line for the Warriors. They also have a host of receivers to watch tonight, including number 5, Tristan Watson.
Thank you for your comments. Stream coming in good, looking good, sounding good. Thank you to our viewers, you guys that have my cell phone number, giving me a text tonight. We appreciate it. We just like to do a little quality control just to make sure everything's looking good and sounding good for you tonight. There's our kickoff team. Coach Danny Spencer getting them set here. Little Rock Christian again going to receive.
And they have not even entered the field yet. They're just waiting. Here they come through their inflatable helmet.
That's right. Turned out the lights, and they're doing a little flashing light show. You might see that. That's not lightning or thunder. No weather tonight. Clear skies. Beautiful football weather. Not too hot. Again, great turnout by our Panther faithful tonight. A lot of fans on hand. We're kind of in the middle of them here on the visitor side, and set for a great game here tonight. Looking forward to it. Again, our Panthers chomping at the bit to get out here and kick this football off and get this game going. Really, really anxious tonight. I know that we had a lot of injuries coming out of week 1 rather, as we played game 2 of the season against Bentonville West. But tonight, we're going to see some of those familiar faces returning from injury, coming back tonight, and we certainly need them. Looking forward to hopefully them contributing, being at full strength tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Notable will be Aeneas Arnold. He'll be returning to that receiving corps after setting out against Ruston. One big loss that the Panthers did sustain in that Ruston game was number 7, Logan Jackson, the middle linebacker. He is going to be out for the season. Bryce Moore came in and replaced him, and that sophomore really had a tremendous game against the Bearcats, and we look for him to have a really good game tonight as well.
Lucas Blaylock going to kick it off tonight. He and Dean Heyer oftentimes split duty, but tonight Lucas Blaylock going to kick it deep for us to begin this football game. Playing the Chicago Bulls theme music from back in the 90s. Jeremy and I are very familiar with that.
Absolutely. Back deep to receive for the Warriors is going to be number 5, Tristan Watson, and number 6, Malachi Montfrey, both senior wide receivers.
All right, kicking team breaking the huddle, stretching out across from number to number here, across the numbers. And it's Blaylock looking to boot it deep.
We are waiting on the clock operator to set the clock. Right now, the clock reads zeros all the way across.
7:03 Central Time in the United States of America. And we have 12 minutes on the clock. We're ready to begin our first quarter of play here. Again, Lucas Blaylock handles all the punting duties, but we have seen him kick off, and he has an outstanding leg, a lot of power. So he'll look to kick it deep here. Again, as Jeremy told you, we have 2 Warriors about on the 5-yard line awaiting the kick here. Got a little lower camera angle tonight due to us setting up in the visitor side bleachers, but looks pretty good. Okay, there's the boot, the kick, it's away. Bouncing, picked up by number 5. Out near the, 40 or so there. That was number 5, Tristan Watson on the return for the Little Rock Christian Warriors. And we'll see where they spot it. It's actually going to be 35 or so. 36, 35, we'll see where they spot it. See what they call it on the scoreboard here. Jeremy, I'll tell you, I have great vantage point of the scoreboard tonight, and they have big numbers, so I should be good with time, down and distance, and the official score for tonight. Ball going to be placed on the 35, 1st and 10 for the Little Rock Christian Warriors. Again, their big quarterback, Kemp Keller, taking the snap, bouncing around in the pocket, rolling right, looking for a target, completes to number 17, and that is Ryan Burkett. Ryan Burkett with the grab. Burkett, says the PA announcer. Pardon me, Ryan Burkett with the grab. Going to bring up 2nd and 7, a pickup of about 3. Ball moves up to the 38-yard line, 11:30 and counting. We do not have our clock on the score tonight, but I'll keep you posted again, down and distance and clock and all of that. Here we go. Warriors, once again, out of the pistol formation here. Looks like with the back directly, maybe he's to the right of Keller there. Shotgun formation. Handoff up the middle, clear running, picking up the 1st down, out across the 45. And that was number 27. That is going to be Jackson Ward. Jackson Ward with the carry for the Warriors. We'll get more familiar with them as they go along. Obviously, we know our Panthers tonight. That's going to be a 1st down.
That was David Liddell on that stop, coming up from his defensive back position, but they ran right behind that big left guard, number 53, Christian Lewis.
He's a load. All right, here we go. Keller again. Little motion across the formation by number 5. Keller out of the pistol. Get a hand again to number 27. Jackson Ward. Ward, some hard running, picking up a few there. Going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That was number 29, Cameron Green, on the stop for the Panthers.
You're talking about David Liddell. We certainly need David Liddell tonight to step up with Jackson being out, lost for the season. We hate to see that, but David Liddell can kind of lead this crew. He's one of our senior leaders.
It's a late substitution for Little Rock Christian, number 21.
Warriors with 3 receivers at the top of your screen. Little motion there. Snap. Keller dancing around. Pass is complete. Out to about the 35 or so to number 17. That is Ryan Burkett again. Did I say it right?
Yep, Burkett.
Burkett. Ryan Burkett. Warriors going fast here. Hurry up. It's Keller looking to the corner of the end zone. Nobody there, but a couple of Panthers. Ball overthrown, maybe a miscommunication on the route right there. Nonetheless, gonna bring up 2nd and 10. Ball on the 36, they call it. About 9 minutes, 50 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Little Rock Christian went tempo right there off of the 1st down, trying to get the Panthers caught napping. Now they'll slow it down and get their call from the sideline.
All right, here we go. Keller again. Pistol formation, 3 receivers at the top. A lot of motion going across this formation, going both ways, right and left here.
We got a timeout. Coach Grimmett over there on the Little Rock Christian side, running down to the official, calling timeout right before that snap.
That's right.
Didn't like what he saw there.
First time out of the night for either team. Warriors with 2 left, our Panthers with 3. Our defense huddles up around our defensive coach, John Painter. Coach Painter giving some words of wisdom here, trying to keep this defense going. So far, we're scoreless. 9 minutes, 50 seconds, first time out of our ball game. We're again here at Little Rock Christian Academy off Highway 10, Cantrell Road, 7A Central Conference opener. Both teams looking to start out the conference season, the conference slate rather, off to a good start with a victory tonight. Beautiful night for football, Jeremy.
Yeah, and so far the Warriors on this drive, they've been driving it up the middle with the run and then sending it out to Ryan Burkett, the wide receiver who's usually lined up over here on our side of the field. He's gotten 2 targets tonight with 2 receptions. Only one other target goes to number 5, which is Tristan Watson. Watch a second down run. Watch for a second down run right here. It seems that's how the Warriors have patterned out so far.
All right, pistol formation, 2 receivers to the left. Handoff to number 27. Again, that is Jackson Ward. Jackson Ward picking up a few. The Warriors burning some clock here, continuing to move the football. Their first drive of the game for either team. Defense still holding strong, scoreless ball game, 9.5 in our first quarter. Going to bring up 3rd and 2, ball on the 28. Keller. Motion across by number 0, Connor Smith, and there are flags.
And yeah, that's going to be a motion penalty on Little Rock Christian. That's going to back them up 5 and set up a 3rd and 7. Good opportunity for the Panthers to get off the field here.
Indeed, possession down coming up for our Panthers. Holding strong with this defense. Just looking across there. Again, we certainly miss Logan Jackson, our senior linebacker. I keep calling him Landon. Apologize for that. Logan Jackson, senior linebacker, out for the season, suffered an injury, but we do have some returning players tonight, and that's definitely a good sign. Here's Keller with an empty backfield. Scrambling around a bit, pressure. He was almost wrestled down, but he stays on his feet, over the top and incomplete. Boy, we had some pressure in the backfield right there, Jeremy.
Yeah, that was number 93. Joey Bartlett on the pressure. Almost had him. Almost was a horse collar tackle as well. Glad he let go of that one. But it was an incomplete pass, leads to 4th down, an opportunity here for the Panthers to get off the field.
Warriors going for it. It's Keller looking over the middle. He's got a receiver complete in the end zone. That was Keller connecting with Tristan Watson for the 33-yard score right there on 4th and 7.
Keller just put a dime there on that post pattern, and I mean that was just perfectly thrown, perfectly executed touchdown there. That's a killer.
All right, and it's going to be number 29, Brody Bost on to kick here. Brody Bost. Up and through the uprights, going to make it 7-0 Warriors with 9:03 remaining here in our first quarter. Warriors taking the early lead. Our Panthers will get their first try on offense tonight.
Yeah, that scoring play was 8 plays, 65 yards, took 2 minutes and 56 seconds off the clock. And it was capped off by a 33-yard pass from Kemp Keller to Tristan Watson.
Yes, indeed. Tristan Watson with the big grab. Warriors, of course, they were probably out of field goal range right there, and certainly they could not even probably punt it by any means, try to pin it. So they elect to go for it, and the gamble pays off for the Warriors early here. 9:03 again in our first quarter. A lot of football left to play here. Panthers still holding pretty strong, except for that one play, Jeremy. Holding pretty strong on defense. So that's encouraging.
Yeah, they were able to attack up the middle, and really it was the run game that kind of set up the pass there, and it's gonna be interesting to see how the defensive line can make those adjustments behind that big Warrior offensive line.
Gonna be Andrew Godwin and Jalen Hart back deep to receive right here. And it's gonna be Godwin. He's gonna take it about a step inside the end zone. He's got some room to run here, and then he runs into the wall. Gets out to just short of the 20, I believe. A little hard for us to see. We have a little lower angle tonight. You can tell by our camera angle. A little tough to see. But a pretty good return by Godwin there. And gets us started right around the 20 or so. Going to be first down. Just under 9 minutes here in our first quarter of play. First look at our offense. Maddox McCrory, our senior quarterback, strolling out with the offense here. And number 6, Aeneas Arnold, on the right of your screen there to the left of Maddox, back this week, out for a couple of weeks with injury. He's actually coming around on the backfield. They fake the toss to him, and it's wide open. Over the middle. Sorry if I yelled in your ear there. Got a little excited. Wide open. Aiden Tatum, but just a little bit overthrown. Maddox got excited. Probably his eyeballs got big right there. He saw Tatum wide open. Just a little aggressive with the throw, just a little too much.
Yeah.
But he was certainly wide open right there.
Well, that's a good sign. Little Rock bit on the reverse fake, and Aiden Tatum leaked out into that secondary. He was wide open. If we put that ball on the money, it is 6 points.
Yeah. Nothing but green grass in front of Aiden Tatum right there. We just could not connect on the pass. Here's Maddox. He has Cooper Powell to his left. Fakes it to Powell. No, actually gives it to Powell. Fake me out right there. Out across the 20. Gonna pick up a couple. Gonna bring up third down for the Panthers. Again, about 8.5 minutes. 8:33 to be exact and counting here in our first quarter. Third down and 7 for the Panthers. Ball spotted on the 22-yard line.
Yeah, first big third down opportunity for the Panthers. We're going to see what they can do here. Little Rock Christian's crowding the line. They're bringing everybody here.
Kitchen sink. Little motion by Harrell across the formation. That is complete to...
That's Cannon Moore, number 11.
Cannon Moore, number 11. Great grab. Cannon Moore, one of our sophomores. Getting some playing time these last couple of weeks here. Of course, we were off last week. Much needed week off and much needed bye week to get some players healthy. But prior to that, Cannon Moore getting some touches. Also, Bentley Harrell breaking in, making some grabs. Aiden Tatum, and of course we get Aeneas Arnold back. Here are our Panthers again. Maddox out of the gun. A little motion across the formation by Aeneas Arnold. And Cooper Powell was standing beside Maddox. Looked like he was going to hand it off. Maybe a little play action fake there. We'll never know because there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, they're going to get Aeneas Arnold there, flag him for an illegal procedure. He came across the formation and then took a step towards the line of scrimmage before the snap happened, and that is unfortunate. Puts the Panthers behind the chains here and makes it a 1st and 15.
Ball moves back to the 27-yard line after the penalty. Another minute is ticked away on our game clock here, about 7.5 left. Maddox breaking the huddle. Play clock down to 5. Maddox clapping for the snap. He hands it to Cooper Powell. Cooper Powell across the 30, picking up some nice yards before he is pushed out of bounds. Cooper Powell, pound for pound, the toughest dude around. He's not afraid. He will run the football 100 times tonight if we ask him. He can tote the rock, and we certainly need his efforts tonight. Great run right there, picking up just a couple, but
yeah, that was a real patient run. He waited for that hole to open up, and down here a little bit closer, he's a lot more shifty than when you're up in the press box over at Panther Stadium.
Yes, indeed. Nice to see this action close down on the field. Here's Powell out to the right, out across the numbers and wrestled out of bounds, just past the 40-yard line or so. See where they spotted at.
It's going to be on the 41-yard line.
3rd and 2.
And you can kind of see what the plan is there on the running with the running game. They're going to try to get this Little Rock Christian defense running left and right just as much as possible. They've really attacked the edges.
Christopher Fowler checking in at the H-back. That's him with a little motion there, trying to draw maybe the Warriors off sides. Nothing doing there.
Got a timeout by Coach Reed. Play clock was down to 1. Coach Reed went ahead and called the timeout to save that delay of game penalty and keep this a 3rd and 1.
7:08 as the Panthers take their first timeout of the night. Both teams have used 1 timeout, 2 remaining for each team here in our first half of play. At the 7:08 mark, it's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Panthers. Ball on the 41. So Aeneas Arnold coming back. We've seen him in action tonight. And we're going to keep an eye out for some of our other wounded Panthers that are making a comeback.
Mitch, there's an interesting development out there. I'm looking over where the referees are huddled. That ball was marked on the 41 for play, but it is now on the 42-yard line. That gets the Panthers quite a bit closer. It's going to be interesting to see if the officials push it back to the 41, but for whatever reason, they have moved that ball up to the 42-yard line.
Ball on the 42 on the turf, but on our scoreboard here it says the 41, and we'll play it where it lies, right?
Oh, absolutely, but I think it's a first down. This is really interesting. That is really interesting.
All right, here we have Maddox, Cooper Powell to his left.
Nope, the side judge has caught that. He wants to move it back to the 41.
There we go. You can see that. You can see the official there, the line judge, there by Aeneas Arnold on the right of your screen. Going to get the ball in the right place. All right, 3rd and 1, ball on the 41. Here's Maddox out of the gun. Again, Cooper Powell. And it's Powell, of course, putting his head down, churning the legs.
Got it.
Keeping the legs moving. Going to get the first down. Nice running there by Cooper Powell. You can count on him. He's the kind of kid likes to put his head down, not afraid of contact, not afraid to get physical, and he shows you right there. 7 minutes here in our first quarter play. Again, Little Rock Christian Warriors 7, our Cabot Panthers nothing. But CHS on the move here as we roll along here in our first quarter play in the 7A Central Conference opener at Little Rock Christian.
This is exactly the type of drive that you want. It is eating up some time, keeping that Little Rock Christian defense on the field.
Here's Maddox again to Powell. Powell, nice cutback.
Oh, we're going to get a hold.
Flag thrown by the head official in the white hat back there. Usually when it's in the backfield like that, Jeremy, it is holding.
Yep, they got it. It was a great cutback.
Unfortunately, a holding call likely coming for us here as they march the football backwards.
And that holding is going to be a spot foul.
Going to move it back 10 yards, Jeremy.
Oh, actually, no, it's going to go from the 32. So the ball will be now spotted on the 32-yard line.
We're going to bring up 1st and 20. Once again, as Jeremy likes to say, behind the chains here for our Panthers. We'll see if we can respond. That's Harrell, I believe, number 12 in motion right there. Another whistle.
And that's going to be a procedure penalty again against the Panthers. That's going to back them up another 5. This is not where you want. This is not how you want to operate down in 1st and 26 against a very athletic Little Rock Christian defense.
Indeed, our Panthers huddled up. There you see on your screen. Great shot, great camera work tonight. I'll highlight some of our broadcasting guys that help us out here in a little bit. 3 receivers out to the left of Maddox. He's going to hand it to Powell. Powell has some space here. Keeps the legs churning. He's good at that, folks. Runs it down to about the 45 here. Nice gain.
Yeah, they caught Little Rock Christian in a dime package with a two deep over coverage. That opens up the underneath for Cooper Powell. He's able to pick up 16, brings up a 2nd and 9.
Nice replay there, as you saw. Cooper Powell working his way to open spaces. All right, Davenport in now running back. There's Harrell across the formation in motion. It's Maddox dropping back to pass, surveying. He's rolling right, and he completes the pass to the far sideline. And that is number 12, Harrell with the grab. Bentley Harrell, one of our senior receivers. Nice grab over there on the Little Rock Christian sideline. Going to bring up 3rd and 5, ball on the 47. So we're making up that yardage here, Jeremy.
Yeah, no, this is pretty much 4 down territory. So just all you got to do is get at least half of this right here. You're going to give yourself a great chance at converting a 4th down and short.
Again, 3rd and 5, ball on the 47. Panthers hurrying to the line. Maddox clapping, and there's the snap. This is Davenport. Davenport across the 50, and I believe they're going to spot it across the 50, are going to be in Little Rock Christian Warrior territory for the first time tonight. Boy, I wish we would have hit that wide open pass earlier. Maddox had Aiden Tatum wide open earlier Going to bring up 4th and 1.
And here comes Cooper Powell back in.
Offense going to stay on the field here. Cooper Powell, Christopher Fowler.
It's really about a 4th and 1.5, a long one, almost a 4th and 2 here.
Maddox out of the game. Maddox McCrory on the sideline. This is Cooper Powell, and we are in the Wildcat with Christopher Fowler out there. To the right of Powell is our H-back. Christopher Fowler, our hybrid tight end / fullback.
And they did a delay. They got a delay of game penalty on the Panthers.
Going to move us back. Going to bring up 4th and 6 now. Ball on the scoreboard says 49. Now they moved it to the 46. That is correct. Ball on the 46. And maybe a change of thought here. We were going to look like we were going to run a Wildcat formation based on the way we lined up, but now Maddox is coming back out. He's got some of his weapons, Aeneas Arnold, Cooper Powell back in the ball game.
Expect Little Rock Christian to blitz right here. He may try to catch him.
Bringing the pressure indeed. Going to flip it out to Powell. Wide open to the left. Out across the 40, out across the 30, loses his footing, slips right around the 20-yard line right there. Sorry about that. We had Robert Vozella, one of our broadcasting students, jumped into the camera shot there, got excited. He's going to be on the camera a little bit later. We have Joe Deary, senior broadcasting student, doing our camera work for us tonight.
That was a 33-yard completion, and Cooper Powell was wide open in the flat. Nobody within 20 yards of him when he caught the ball. And great play call for Coach Reed. Puts the Panthers in prime scoring position. 1st down and 10, ball on the 22.
Here's another handoff to Cooper Powell. This time the Warriors in the backfield wrestling Powell to the ground. Maybe a loss of a yard or so, we'll see. Maybe not much going there, not much doing. About 3 minutes, 45 seconds here in our first quarter play. Little Rock Christian Warriors still leading 7-0 on our Panthers. But after a nice completion to Cooper Powell to move the chains, gets us down in striking distance here.
Yeah, that was a loss of 2, and Powell looked to be really almost too patient on that one. Wasn't able to find that hole. I don't know if he was a little gassed from the previous play or if it was just Little Rock Christian did a good job of plugging that hole there.
Here's Maddox, straight drop. Looking over the middle, or actually to the left corner, looking for Aeneas Arnold, but it is intercepted by Little Rock Christian. I believe that was number 1, Gabe Schroeder. Gabe Schroeder with the interception for the Little Rock Christian Warriors. Man, a little double coverage there for the Warriors, and they capitalize with the turnover right here as Maddox was trying to throw it to the corner there. So, Little Rock Christian going to take over on the 20 after the tackle was made in the end zone after the interception there. Ball will come out to the 20. And it's going to be Kemp Keller, again, our quarterback for Little Rock Christian. Wearing his green shoes, going to hand off to his running back, also wearing those neon green shoes tonight. And that's going to be number 27, Jackson Ward on the carry. Jackson Ward's touched the football a lot already tonight for the Little Rock Christian Warriors. He's their big running back. He is making quite a name for himself this season already in just 3 games.
Yeah, 8 yards on that first down play, or 9 yards, I'm sorry. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 1. Look for him to go right again behind that big left guard.
Here's Keller, straight drop. Warriors on the left hash this time, looking over to our side, sideline. Pass was intended for number 5. That is Tristan Watson, who caught the touchdown pass earlier for the Warriors. That time, Keller could not connect with Watson. Pass incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd down and 1. Ball on the 29-yard line. 2.5 minutes left here in our first quarter of play. Again, thank you for joining us tonight on YouTube at Cabot High School Television for Cabot Panther football. The 7A Central conference opener for both of these teams. Clock running down to the 2-minute mark here in our first quarter of play. Warriors with a couple of receivers, 3 receivers actually, to the left of their quarterback and 1 down to the bottom of our screen, to the left of our screen.
Snaps over his head. And it's going to just drop on. That is a huge break for the Cabot Panthers.
There, indeed, Jeremy. High snap over Keller's head. Keller runs back, retrieves the football, falls on it, And that is certainly a great break for our Panthers. We'll take that one. There you see it again on the replay. Great pursuit to the football. Keller just a step quicker to get on that football. That could have easily been a scoop and score for us if we were had a beat quicker on that, right?
Oh, that absolutely. What a fortuitous turn of events. That's going to bring up a 4th and 20, and Little Rock Christian's going to have to punt here. The punter's number 29, Brady Boast, and this one is a short punt, a very short punt. It's going to go out of bounds around the 36-yard line, and Cabot's going to have it just about where they had it when they turned it over. No harm there. Great job by the defense. Got a break. Now you got to take advantage of it.
Indeed. All right, about a minute and a half left in our first quarter. We'll see what the Panthers can do on this possession. Certainly a disappointing interception earlier, but we have new life. And here's a little motion from Harrell. Maddox going to hand it off to Cooper Powell. Cooper Powell running back from the middle. Ball was spotted on the left hash. Big pile up right there.
That was the same look that the Panthers opened the game with, a little reverse action, but this time they hit Cooper Powell on the give. He got a pickup of about 5 on that one, maybe 6.
I think they gave him 7. They're going to call it 2nd and 3, ball on the 31. Under a minute to go here in our first quarter. Panthers taking their time breaking out of the huddle. Play clock running down. 4 seconds left on the play clock. 2. And we're going to have to call a timeout here.
And Coach Reed's not happy on that one. You can tell they're just being a little bit too deliberate coming out of that huddle, and have to burn that second timeout. Probably need to raise the cadence on offense just a little bit, breaking the huddle. But right now, the game plan is exactly what the Cabot coaches would want. They're dominating the time of possession right now, and have a great chance to tie this game up.
All right, we got our huddle there. Coach Reed going over some thoughts and ideas with our offense. There's a shot from Caden Shells. We have a camera down roaming the sidelines. Caden Shells, handheld tonight, senior broadcasting student, doing a great job. While we have a timeout here, want to highlight some of our other broadcasting students helping out with the production tonight. Nathan Armstrong working our PTZ cameras. That's pan, tilt, zoom. We control those with joysticks, kind of some new technology that Director of Technology, Andy Martin, at our school district has supplied us with. We're loving those. There's a shot from one of those PTZ cameras, nice and smooth. All right, now we're back to action. We have Robert Vozella, broadcasting student, on our main camera, and we have Maddox McCrory out of the gun. Gonna hand off to Cooper Powell. Cooper running room up the middle, across the 20 to the 15. He's
the ball's out.
Still on his feet, and Jeremy said the ball came out. I couldn't quite see it from my vantage point.
It was recovered by number 14, Aiden Tatum. That ball came out. I don't know if Cooper Powell was down, but Tatum, he just happened to be in the right place at the right time, recovers the ball inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be down around the 9.
Great job on our replay there. Mr. Abe Deesmus helping us out with our replay tonight. All right, here's Maddox out of the gun. Going to hand off to Davenport. Davenport going right near the hashes, right hashes. And again, Sky Lefevre is our director tonight, broadcasting student. So we got Nathan Armstrong, Sky Lefevre, Mr. Abe Deesmus, IT technician, here with us. And Jeremy and I, Jeremy Carson, doing our color commentary, and I'm Mitch Lilly, doing your play-by-play, the broadcasting teacher at Cabot High School. Glad you're joining us tonight. That's going to be the end of our first quarter of play.
Yep, absolutely. And the Panthers are in prime territory to score. The Cabot Panthers are doing a great job, just a fantastic job of controlling the clock right now, controlling the possession of the football. They're going to have to go 95 yards the other way to get their first snap of the second quarter, but I'll get you some quick updates on our stats so far in the first quarter. Cabot picked up 4 first downs, while Little Rock Christian picked up 3. 2 of those for the Cabot Panthers were through the air. 2 were by the rush. 2 for 3 on third downs. That's huge. 1 for 1 on fourth down conversions. 15 plays overall for 114 yards. That's an average of 7.6 yards per play. 47 of those have come through the air, 67 on the ground. Individually for the Panthers, Maddox McCrory 3 of 5. He's got 47 yards passing, and Cooper Powell has picked up 60 yards on 8 carries tonight. That's an average of 7.5 yards per tote. Meanwhile, for the Little Rock Christian Warriors, Kemp Keller, he is 3 of 6 for 51 yards and 1 touchdown tonight. And Jackson Ward has picked up 28 yards on 4 carries for the Little Rock Christian Warriors. So as we resume the second quarter here, it is going to be, second and 5.
Christopher Fowler a little upset on that play. All right, we're in the second quarter here. They say a pickup of a couple, going to bring up 3rd down and 3, ball on the 3. And possession down for our Panthers here. Maddox looking to the sideline, looking for a play. Going to break the huddle. 5 seconds on the play clock. Play clock been an issue a little bit tonight. We got to get going a little faster. Here's Maddox surveying, backpedaling a little bit, looking to the back of the end zone for Aiden Tatum, but a bit overthrown.
We do have a flag on the play. I think we may have an ineligible receiver downfield. I'm not sure. That flag was thrown on the sideline. Let's see the official here.
See what our official says.
Yeah, it's ineligible receiver downfield. That penalty is going to be refused, and that's going to bring up a field goal attempt.
All right, we have Dean Heyer on to kick. 4th and 3, ball on the 3, and we're electing to kick the field goal here to get on the scoreboard. Dean Heyer. Here's our snap. Hold is down by Lucas Blaylock, and Heyer's kick is up and good through the uprights to cut the margin to 4 with 11 minutes and 11 seconds left in our second quarter of play. It is the Little Rock Christian Warriors 7 and our Cabot Panthers 3 as we roll on along here in the 7A Central Conference opener for both of these football teams.
Yeah, following the fumbled snap and the short punt, the Panthers were able to go 33 yards on 6 plays, took 2 minutes and 16 seconds off the clock. Of course, they had to settle for a Dean Heyer field goal, but the Panthers are on the board right now and just trail by 3. And trail by 4 with the chance to get another stop here on defense.
That's right, Jeremy. There you see Coach Painter getting our kickoff team lined out as we're set to kick it away here. Panthers now going left to right across our screen. On the turf here at Little Rock Christian Academy in West Little Rock. Of course, the Warriors joining the 7A Central last year. The two teams met at Panther Stadium. Pretty much a shootout of a game last year. And once again, close margin here tonight.
Interesting.
Narrow margin.
Interesting. We got another kicker tonight. Dean Heyer is going to kick off. He did attempt an onside kick against Bentonville West. And so it's going to be really interesting if the Panthers are going to elect to see if they can catch Little Rock Christian off or by surprise here with another onside kick attempt.
All right, again, 11 minutes, 11 seconds in our second quarter of play. And it's Dean Heyer strolling to the football. Going to kick it to the right, outside the numbers. That's number 5. He's going across the grain, across the field. Brought down, nice tackle. Can't see the number just yet. Number 35, I believe.
That was number 39 on the tackle, Andrew Godwin.
Andrew Godwin. Godwin, of course, a special teams superstar right now. He's returning kickoffs, and he's also on the kickoff team.
Yeah, that's going to be that was a loss on the return. He caught it around the 16. Godwin got him tackled, got him down at the 15. That's where the Little Rock Christian Warrior offense is going to take over.
Kemp Keller, the quarterback for the Warriors. 11:04 here. Little screen pass. First tackle missed. Second Panther made the tackle there. That is number 10. That is Bronson, Alessandro Bronson, missing a couple of weeks due to injuries, returning tonight. Good to see him back on the field, making a sure tackle right there to limit the Warriors to just a 4-yard pickup. We're going to bring up 2nd and 6, ball on the 29-yard line. Here we go. Running play by the Warriors. And that's going to be Jackson Ward, number 27 again. Called his name a lot tonight with his neon green shoes on, as you can see there. Bright shoes by the young man. 3rd down and 2 for the Warriors here. Again, 7-3, early going here in the second quarter.
Opportunity to get off the field again for the Panthers.
It's Keller out of the gun, a little motion there. And it's going to be Ward again. Jackson Ward had some running room right there, takes it straight up the gut. Going to pick up the first down for the Little Rock Christian Warriors. LRCA, as they like to be called, 1st and 10.
Yeah, pickup of 12 on that play. They just ran right off the right tackle. He found some open room there, got into the secondary. David Liddell with another stop.
Ball on the 33. There's a pass from Keller, complete to number 4. That is Pierre Pickens. Pierre Pickens is what our roster says. Great grab over there by him. Good defense for us to hold. Going to bring up 2nd and 5, ball on the 38.
Just a timing route there by Pickens. Keller got that ball out quick. Pickens just ran a 5-yard stop, and the ball was right there, made a great grab.
Here's another handoff to Jackson Ward. Ward weaving across the field, across the 50, the 40, and run out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. They're going to spot it. Gain of 22 yards, says the PA announcer across the way in the press box. We're over here on the visitor side with all our fans. A great turnout by the Panther faithful again tonight. Can't mention enough how much red and black we're seeing here. Great turnout, great fan support. Here's Keller, rolling to his right, throwing down the hashes and incomplete, a bit high for his intended receiver. And that was 0. Connor Smith, the intended receiver. Pass incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 with just over 9 minutes here in our second quarter of play. Ball again spotted on the 39 after the nice run by Jackson Ward, Little Rock Christian's running back, and then an incomplete pass right there on first down.
Number 24, Ethan Carter, got the pressure as Kemp Keller rolled out to the right. Carter came up, put the pressure on him, forced a high pass there, and got this Little Rock Christian offense temporarily stopped.
A little motion again by Connor Smith. Whistle's going to blow here.
Nope, we got a timeout there by Little Rock Christian.
Timeout for the Warriors. That's going to be their second. They have 1 remaining here in our second quarter of play. First half from Cantrell Road, Highway 10, West Little Rock Christian Academy, hosting our Cabot Panthers tonight. Got to huddle up, talk it over. There's our defense.
And Jackson Ward has now picked up 65 yards on 7 carries. And that last one, that long of 23, gets his average up to 9.3 yards per carry. It's that zone blocking scheme for the Little Rock Christian. They just open holes for Ward, and he can just basically choose which hole he wants to attack there, try to get that ball turned to the outside. He did that last time. There was a good block on number 33, Bryce Moore, that kind of sprung him on that last play. It's going to be really important to shed those blocks and be able to get him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
All right, our defense out there. Warriors coming out in the pistol formation here. It's Keller with Jackson Ward standing behind him. Throw over the middle, complete and upended. The ball is on the ground, I believe.
They called that incomplete.
Incomplete pass. We thought it was complete and fumbled, but it is just an incomplete pass. Great defense right over the middle there. Number 9, Jones Ramsey on the play right there, and I believe Alessandro was in around the area as well.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. Panthers can make a big play right here. They can get off the field and give that ball back to the offense.
Pass is complete by the Warriors. Receiver turns upfield and down to about the 15-yard line. And that's Tristan Watson on the grab for the Warriors. Keller with the pass to Watson, complete. It's going to be a first down. Got a little stoppage in play here.
Looks like there is a flag on the play.
Excuse me there if you heard me cough. A lot of talking going on here tonight, right, Jeremy?
Yeah, there absolutely is. And you kind of expect that whenever you play some of these Little Rock private schools. There's going to be a little tension there. It just is the way that it always is.
All right. 1st and 10, ball spotted on the 15 here for the Warriors.
Yeah, but we still have a discussion there with the officials to see what the white hat signals here. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Little Rock Christian. And that's a dead ball foul. That's going to move them. They're going to get the first down, but it's going to move so they get the forward progress to the 15, but then they got to go back 15 yards, and so they'll be 1st and 25 from the 30-yard line.
All right, here we go. Warriors move back there. 1st, 25, ball on the 30. Keller with Jackson Ward standing behind him, a little motion by the Warriors. There's the snap, handoff going to Jackson Ward, dancing around in his neon green shoes. Undercut and tackled there by number 29 for the Panthers.
Now that was number 24, Ethan Carter, that ended up getting that stop.
Sorry, number 24, Ethan Carter with the stop.
Down to the down to the 27-yard line. That's a big play right there. Only gave up 3. It's now 2nd and 22, and the Panthers, man, they've got to get off the field here, or at least hold them to a field goal attempt.
Here's Keller barking out some signals. Sends Jackson Ward in motion out to the right. He's out there floating around wide open, but they look to pass across the middle, and pass is incomplete to Tristan Watson, who scored the Warriors' lone touchdown with the pass from Keller earlier in our first quarter to set the score at 7-3. Of course, the Panthers after that followed up with the field goal to cut the margin to 4, and that's where we stand. 7-3, just under 8 minutes here in our second quarter of play.
Oh, we got I'm interested to see if the officials are going to actually move the chains back. So the discussion here between the white hat and the side judge and the back judge has to do with where the first down chains are set up. The Little Rock Christian Warriors picked up a first down to the 15-yard line, and so that would have made the chains start at the 15, ending at the 5-yard line, and then there was an unsportsmanlike conduct to back them up 15. The question here from the white hat is, do they move those chains back where it's 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and 22? Yeah. So it's really interesting to see how they're going to go back and try to correct this, if it's a correctable error or whatnot.
All right.
And it looks like they're going to move. I think they're going to move the chains back to the 30-yard line. And that's going to make it, instead of a 3rd and 22, that's going to make it a 3rd and 7.
Official right now talking to Coach Reed, our head official, over on our sideline. Can't see that in our shot, but he was down here talking to Coach Reed, and he trots back out to his position behind the offense here. Actually, he's going across the sideline to relay the message to Little Rock Christian's head coach. We wait patiently. Again, just under 8 minutes here in our second quarter of play. 7-3 Little Rock Christian. They scored on a nice pass over the middle from Kemp Keller to Tristan Watson. That set the score at 7-0, and then the Panthers responded with a second quarter field goal to cut the margin to 4 to make it 7-3, and that's where we stand again, just under 8 minutes, 7:59 to be exact.
They still don't have it right. If they move the chains back to where the first down was, they should start it at the 30. Right now they have the chain set at the 25, which makes it a 3rd and 12. But to be honest, it has to be a 3rd and 7 if they're going to move that back to where they started this possession after the penalty. So the officials having to go deep into the rule book, but we have a stoppage in play here with 7 minutes and 59 seconds as the officials try to sort all of this out. And while we have that stoppage, might as well see if we can pull up the Fearless Friday scoreboard and see if we can get some scores from around the conference. We got Conway is leading Little Rock Southwest 21-0. That's in the first quarter. Bentonville West is playing Fayetteville tonight. They are leading 7-0 in the second quarter. So that was when we saw Bentonville West, we thought that they were pretty good, and it's kind of showing there. Rogers is leading Fort Smith Northside 28-0. That's in the second quarter. Those are all the 7A scores that we have at this time. Several other conference games are in progress around the 7A Central as well. We have Bryant playing Little Rock Central.
Kind of getting to the meat of the schedule for all teams across 7A as we begin conference play this week and for the next 7 weeks, including tonight in the next 6 weeks. Every game ultra important as we move forward here in conference play.
And now they've got, I don't know what they have done here.
Panther fans not happy.
They have messed me up big time. I'm trying to keep up with the stats, and that ball should be on the 27-yard line, not the 22-yard line.
Still a lot of discussion going on here. You can see from our camera angle the head official talking to the side judge, and then he's walking over here to Coach Reed.
You can't move the ball forward.
For further explanation, we're in a holding pattern here as the officials try to figure out just exactly what is happening in this football.
I may need to go down there with my iPad and show them exactly where they need to be.
Okay, very good. Still waiting in our holding pattern. Coach Reed wrapping up his conversation with the white hat. Well, maybe not. You can't really see it from our camera angle, but there was some chatting going on there. And now the Warriors are moving backwards, Jeremy.
Now they moved the football back to the 27. I don't know, man. I don't know. We got 3rd and 7 now as opposed to 3rd and 22. This one will be probably studied by this officiating crew as what not to do. But let's see. Now it's time for the Panthers to play right here. They've been defense has been iced out on the field for a long time, so let's see what happens here.
All right, finally we're back to playing football after a lengthy delay to figure out just where the ball would be spotted. Here's Keller. He's out of the gun. Jackson Ward was behind him, throwing out into the flat there. Across the 20, 17 or so. Around the 17-yard line, I think. We'll see where they officially spot the ball, place it on the scoreboard, but nonetheless, it's another first down for the Little Rock Christian Warriors. They call it the 18. Mark it at the 18. We have a little low angle here from our perch tonight. Not quite high as we are accustomed to at Panther Stadium, so we're kind of not, higher than field level, but sometimes it's hard to see the marker, the yardage, the hashes and whatnot over on that far side.
Got a false start there. That's going to bump Little Rock Christian back 5 yards.
Going to bring up 1st and 15. Ball spotted on the 23. Keller looking to the sideline for the next play. Keller with Jackson Ward behind him, and the handoff goes to Ward. Ward has some running room. It's going to be brought down just inside the 10-yard line. They call it a 15-yard gain, does the PA announcer. Going to bring up 1st and 8 from the 8. 1st and goal here for the Little Rock Christian Warriors.
That big left guard, he just basically tackled the defensive tackle, laid on him. That sprung the opening.
Pass incomplete right there. Going to bring up 2nd and 8. 2nd and goal. Ball on the 8. Just over 7 minutes, 7:07 to be exact, here in our first half of play. Second quarter from Little Rock Christian Academy, the 7A Central Conference opener for both the Warriors and our Cabot Panthers tonight.
Look for Little Rock Christian to go right up the gut right here, just attack it on the ground.
Jackson Ward standing behind Kemp Keller. Little motion there by the Warriors, and it's going to be a handoff to Ward. He's got some running room. He's met near the goal line, brought down just shy of the paint, I believe.
Yeah, this turf appears to be a little slick. We've seen several players slipping and sliding around there.
3rd and 1. Ball on the 1. It's a sneak by Kemp Keller. Officials running in. The side judge is there, and they signal touchdown for the Little Rock Christian Warriors, and the lights are flashing. That's not our cameras. They do like Fayetteville. They're flashing lights here. And the Warriors take the 13-3 10-point lead here with 6:34 in our second quarter of play. Kemp Keller on the QB sneak there, just followed those big linemen up front, put his head down and kept his legs churning, pounded it into the paint there, laid over the goal line for 6 points.
Yeah, again, that front line, the left guard, number 53, Christian Lewis, he is every bit 6'7", every bit over 330 pounds. He's a big, big dude. Looks like Michael Ower from the blind side.
Brody Bost on to kick. Bost up and through the uprights. I believe I know Brody Bost, some of his family from Lone Oak, from my hometown of Lone Oak. I believe he's related to some people I know, maybe a grandson or such. He's a great kicker. Seen him with some things on social media from his family that I'm friends with on social media. Great kick right there by him. He's nailed 2 extra points tonight to make the margin, make the score rather, 14-3. Panthers going to receive, and Bost will be back on to kick here.
Panthers are still in good shape. They've got this possession, obviously 6 minutes, 43 seconds left to go in the second period. Lots of time to get a score, and you've got the ball starting off the second half. So a good opportunity to go a 2-for-1 here and get themselves up on the scoreboard, but you got to convert, get that ball in the end zone.
All right, Bost on to kick here after his second extra point of the night. Going to kick it deep, shy of the end zone. It's going to be Godwin. Godwin out across the 25. Short of the 30. Maybe the Andrew Godwin again on the return. Panthers will take over right there. Ball going to be on the 18-yard line. Or 28, I'm sorry, not the 18, the 28. Bringing up first down and 10 for our Panthers. They break the huddle as they come out. Again, ball on the 28, not the 18. Pardon me. Here's Maddox McCrory, senior quarterback. Cooper Powell to his left. Aiden Tatum to the bottom of your screen, or to the left of your screen, rather. We're a little lower angle again tonight. There's Maddox, brought down in the backfield by number 58 for the Little Rock Christian Warriors. That is Brody Baden, Brody Baden, number 58, with the tackle there.
Yeah, Christian brought they brought a blitz on the left side of that defense, forced McCrory up into the pocket, and Baden was there to clean it up. Just a loss of 2, not terrible.
2nd and 12. Maddox looking to pass, looking to go deep for Tatum. Double coverage, but Tatum makes the fantastic grab, and he is brought down near the 25-yard line here, maybe the 26. Nice pickup Nice throw and catch to move the chains there for our Panthers.
That one was thrown up for grabs, and Tatum made a just great play high pointing that ball. That was thrown pretty much into triple coverage right there.
Yeah.
Tatum comes away with it. He made several really outstanding catches against Ruston, continues that trend here. And he made those right before the half against Ruston. So let's see if he can continue sparking this offense.
Arnold came in motion right there. Maddox looking to the right corner of the end zone. Once again to Tatum. Batted around and nearly caught after the tip drill right there. Tipped around a little bit. A little scary when you see the ball get tipped around like that, Jeremy. But falls to the turf. Incomplete. Maddox taking a chance right there, but I like it. You know, with Tatum, after the last reception, going up to get it.
McCrory is basically, it looks like he's just locked in on the hot hand right there, which is Aiden Tatum, and why not? He's made several really, really outstanding grabs the last couple of weeks.
2nd and 10, ball on the 26. About 5.5 minutes left here in our second quarter of play. That's Harrell and Moore both in motion. They join Aiden Tatum to the right of Maddox, and Cooper Powell standing beside him. Pass incomplete, might have been deflected there. Hard to see from our angle. Might have been tipped around a little bit. Going to bring up 3rd and 10. Ball on the 26. Now we're under 5.5. Possession down here for the Panthers. See if we can make this pay off here.
I look for something with Powell coming out of the backfield. They've done that they've done that once with some pretty good success here. And Powell is so shifty when he gets the ball out in space, out on the perimeter.
Powell standing to Maddox's right, and that was Moore in motion. Maddox rolling. He hits Moore.
That's going to be a first down.
Cannon Moore picking up the first down. Cannon Moore, our sophomore, stepping up, making some big plays the last couple of weeks. Of course, not last week due to the bye week, but the weeks leading up to the bye week, making some great grabs. Stepping up as a sophomore.
Oh, that's not going to be, I'm sorry, that's not a first down. Oh. That was just down to the 28-yard line.
Tough to see here. We're at a little low angle, and a lot of the players are blocking the sideline for us, so it's a little tough to see. Panthers breaking the huddle here. So it's 4th and 7 on the 23. Maddox and Powell in the backfield. Maddox straight drop along the hashes. Throwing it over the middle, complete to Aiden Tatum. Picking him up, putting him down into the paint for 6 for our Cabot Panthers. Jeremy and I with the high five, and our Panthers celebrate as they light up the scoreboard, getting into the end zone for the first time tonight to cut into that margin. Extra point to follow here. I'm sure it'll be, there's Blaylock is going to hold for Dean Heyer here.
Yeah, they just caught Aiden Tatum going right across the formation. Little Rock Christian was sitting back in a 2-deep zone there. Aiden Tatum came underneath, got a key block from Aeneas Arnold out there on the left side. Sprung him for that touchdown. Great find there by Maddox McCrory for his first touchdown pass of the night.
Gotta have, if you're a receiver, obviously you have to be able to catch the football, but blocking is so important as well. If you can find a receiver that can catch the ball and also throw you a nice block and help out, that's beneficial. That's what you want out of those young men playing receiver for you. Dean Heyer going to come on to kick our extra point.
Yep. There's a penalty on the Warriors, and that's going to move the ball up to the 1-yard line. Not going to make a whole lot of difference here on the extra point, but it will not be assessed on the kickoff.
There's the snap. Hold is down. Kick is up, and it is good. And once again, it is a 4-point game, 14-10. Our Panthers getting back in this game with 4.5 minutes left in our second quarter of play. Great job by the offense right there. Maddox McCrory taking some chances, but it pays off in the end. And Aiden Tatum with the big grab, strolling into the paint to cut into this margin. Panthers very much in this 7A Central Conference opener here tonight at Little Rock Christian.
Yeah, that scoring drive is 6 plays, 72 yards, took 2 minutes, 4 seconds off the clock. And now for the game, Maddox McCrory, he is now 4 of 7 for 95 yards. His favorite target has been Aiden Tatum, who's caught 2 passes, 48 yards. I'm sorry, 3 passes now, but he does have a touchdown as my stat screen has not updated yet. But big answer there on that for that Little Rock Christian touchdown. Now you got to get the stop and maybe get another score going into the second half. I mean, there's still time here to get a stop and another score. Just with one timeout apiece, that clock's not going to stop by timeout. I can tell you that. You got a chance for incomplete passes and getting the ball out of bounds.
Dean Heyer on the kick here. We did see Lucas Blaylock kick off to open our game, but Dean Heyer has since taken over. Dean with a high booming kick over here to the right to our sideline. Returned by number 5, I believe that's Tristan Watson. Tristan Watson out around near the 30-yard line. Good return right there by the Warriors. And that's where they will set up and take over here with 4:24 in our second quarter of play. Kemp Keller, the quarterback for the Warriors tonight, threw for a touchdown and ran for a touchdown for the Warriors' 2 scores tonight. And he's got Jackson Ward in his neon green shoes standing behind him. Ward takes the handoff here. Outside, across the hashes, across the numbers, and run out of bounds just over the 40. Somewhere.
Oh, we got some extracurricular activity up there against the Little Rock Christian sideline too.
Yep. Across the way there at the end of the play. Little activity. First down after the run for the Warriors. But we'll see what happens here. I call this an ideal football night here tonight, Jeremy. Weather conditions not too hot, not too cold. Just like porridge, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Porridge, perfect porridge tonight.
That one's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct on the Panthers. That's going to be an extra 15 yards on that. That's not what you want to do at the end of the half, is give up a big chunk play and then give up extra yards on a penalty there. So let's see if the Panthers can recover from that here and get a stop.
Warriors in Panther territory here. Ball on the 41. After the penalty, pass is complete. That is number 17, Ryan Burkett with the grab for the Warriors. PA announcer calls it a 13-yard gain there, Jeremy, with just about 4 minutes left here in our second quarter. Warriors moving the football following the penalty here. Keller, again, faking the handoff to Jackson Ward. Going to move to his right, looking to the back of the end zone. It is caught and complete, and he got in bounds. Hard to see from our angle, but they say he got a foot down in bounds. The catch is made, and the Warriors, just like that, strike once again, get on the scoreboard. Makes it 20-10, and Bost will come on to add the extra point here. Penalty was costly right there, Jeremy.
The penalty was, but I tell you, and I'm not gonna sit here and second question officials, but they are missing some holds there off the edge. That allowed Kemp Keller to get out of the pocket and find his receiver. Hopefully the officials clean some of that up here in the second half as well.
Bost adding the extra point here to make it 21-10. Little Rock Christian, just like that, extending their lead.
3 plays, 70 yards, just 30 seconds off the clock. I mean, it was chunk plays.
15-yard penalty as well certainly helped out. All right, 21-10 here in our second quarter of play. 3:51 to the break.
Statistically, the Little Rock Christian Warriors run 29 plays, 221 yards. That's 7.6 yards per play. Panthers have run 23 plays, 188 yards. That's 8.2 yards per play. They just haven't had just as many opportunities. This is going to be their fourth chance with the football here with 3 minutes, 51 seconds. The scenario is exactly the same as it was at the 6-minute mark when the Panthers took over the football. They were down 11. They were able to march down the field and get the ball in the end zone. got another opportunity right here.
Andrew Godwin and Jalen Hart back to receive. This is going to be Hart. He takes it, no, he lets it go over his head. He was about a step inside the end zone there. Lets it go over his head and touchback. Panthers going to take over. Going to be spotted on the 20, and that's where our Panthers will take over. 1st and 10, 21-10. Again, our score, 3:51 here at Little Rock Christian. Thanks again for watching tonight. If you're joining us on YouTube, I'm Mitch Lilly, doing your play-by-play. I'm the broadcasting teacher at Cabot High School, and I'm joined by Jeremy Carson, the Junior High South girls basketball coach and the statistician for the team. Here's Maddox looking to pass. He was looking for Tatum, but he just throws it out of bounds there. Pass incomplete. Gonna bring up 2nd and 10. All right, we need our Panthers to get rolling here on offense. Maddox certainly on that last drive, airing it out a little bit, taking some chances, showing off his arm strength. Tatum with some great grabs.
Little Rock Christian is running 3 down linemen, 2 linebackers, and 3 safeties over the top, basically playing that cover 3 defense here, trying to keep everything in front of them.
All right, here we go. Maddox hands off to Powell. Powell, some hard running right there. Picks up a few.
And that's what you got to do. You've just got to pick up yards, move the chains, take your chances when you can. This is going to be a big 3rd and 4 right here with 3 minutes 20 seconds to go in the half.
Possession down here.
And again, Little Rock Christian playing off in the defensive backfield, giving up underneath.
Maddox looking around. He connects to Aeneas Arnold, his first reception since coming back from injury.
And that was a big reception too.
Great catch there by Aeneas Arnold. I believe he had an ankle injury, so it looks like he's moving around pretty good. Hopefully back to 100%. Ball going to be marked on the 39-yard line. Going to bring up 1st and 10. Here's Maddox. Takes the snap. Swings it out to Cannon Moore. Cannon Moore putting his head down, picking up a few. Clock still rolling here. 2:38. Going to bring up 2nd and 6 after the completion to Cannon Moore, sophomore receiver. We got Harrell and Tatum to the bottom of our screen, and Arnold and Moore to the top. Here's Maddox looking over the middle.
Oh, that was a great back shoulder throw there.
In and out of the hands of Cannon Moore.
McCrory put that where the defense could not get it. And like I said, that back shoulder throw up there on that left sideline. But this brings up another 3rd down situation here.
All right, going to bring up 3rd and 6, ball on the 43. That's Moore in motion. Officials blow the play dead.
False start.
Was it false start on the offense?
Yep.
Okay. It's going to move our Panthers back a little bit here on 3rd down.
Going to make it a 3rd and 11 with 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the first half. And this is a critical down and a critical time. The way that Little Rock Christian just flew down the football field with their last possession, you've got to get this conversion and keep the football.
Right indeed. Offense looking to the sideline, breaking the huddle now. Empty set, 4 receivers. That's Cooper Powell going in motion across the formation. In and out of the hands of Aeneas Arnold. Bounced around a little bit. He had it for a second. Jeremy just couldn't bring it in. Going to bring up 4th down. 4th down and 11. Ball spotted at the 38. And Lucas Blaylock is coming on to punt for us here.
That is, again, just a really unfortunate turn of events there. And now you put a lot of pressure on the Cabot Panther defense to try to get this Little Rock Christian offense stopped.
And here's Blaylock. Whistle blows the.
You got a delay of game.
Is that what it was? Delay of game?
Yep.
That's going to move our Panthers back. And we're going to try this punt again here. 4th and 16. Ball on the 33. Senior Lucas Blaylock back to take the snap and punt it away here.
Gabe Schrader's going to be back to receive. Oh, we got a running into a kicker.
Yeah, Blaylock on the ground, and there comes the flag from our head official tonight wearing the white hat.
They're probably going to give it just the 5-yard running into the kicker, but it would be great if it's a 15-yard roughing the kicker.
That would be great.
Let's see what he's going to do. He's got the personal foul. He's got the personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
Nice. Okay.
And it is an automatic first down.
Nice.
What a break there by for the Panthers. And now you got to take advantage of that.
Sorry to see Lucas Blaylock take the lick there, but he helped his team out in that regard. Just doing his job. Warriors running into him. And the penalty gives us new life. Offense back on the field. Maddox trotting out. Christopher Fowler in at the H-back here. Cooper Powell, our lone setback. Maddox McCrory. Our senior quarterback, Aiden Tatum, down here at the bottom of your screen now. Hand off to Powell. Hard running up the middle. Boy, I tell you what, man, he tiptoes right through there. Finds that hole, tiptoes right through it, picks up a few yards there. Nice run.
I don't think number 12, Desmond Martin, who made that stop, thought that Cooper Powell was tiptoeing. He ran over that cat with no regard for his life.
Here's Maddox, straight drop along the hashes. Maddox rolling right. Pass, hard to see. The Warriors
and it was picked off.
The Warriors say they intercepted it, and that was number 10, Connor Davis, with the interception for the Warriors with 1 minute and 35 seconds here in our second quarter of play. Hard for Jeremy and I to see. Our team is right, obviously right along the sideline here, and they're kind of blocked that play for us and also for our camera, but it is an interception. Second interception of the night for the Panthers. And back come the Warriors on offense. It's Keller and Jackson in the backfield. Keller, pass is complete to number 11, and that is Ridge Bowman with the grab. First time I believe he's caught a pass tonight for the Warriors, number 11. Warriors with a couple of receivers to the right of the quarterback, a couple of receivers to the left of the quarterback. Jackson in the backfield with Keller. Keller,
you got a hold.
You're
going to finally get a hold there on Little Rock Christian.
Rolling to his right, the pass was incomplete, but as Jeremy pointed out, we do have laundry on the field. Side judge on our side, threw the yellow flag there, and
this offensive line for Little Rock Christian, they like to just basically tie up those defensive linemen and just lay on them. And that one was finally called there.
Okay. Warriors backpedaling now as the officials step off the yardage. And spot the football on the 45.
And we got 1 minute 22 seconds to go, 1st and 20. The Panthers electing to take the yardage and give up the down.
Here's Keller. He's on the roll to his right, motioning for a receiver to take off running. Throws to an underneath route, incomplete, just across the 50 there.
Yeah, that one was dropped, incomplete.
Intended for Burkett. Am I saying that right?
Burkett.
Ryan Burkett.
I'll bring up a 2nd and 20 now with 1 minute 14 seconds to go. Very powerful Little Rock Christian offense. good passing game, but you also got to watch out for that running game. A draw can pick up a big chunk of yards too. Lots of things that you have to worry about defending.
Keller going to dump it off to Jackson Ward. Ward across the 50 and run out of bounds. Going to bring up second down here. Scoreboard says
should be third down and 14.
I was about to say the scoreboard says third down and 14.
Statman says third down and 14.
and our stat man says third down and 14. PA announcer said second down. All right, here we go. There's Kip Keller. Pass is complete and into the end zone. Lights are flashing, can't see his number.
That was number 1, Gabe Schrader.
All right, Gabe Schroeder. Gabe Schroeder with the grab. And the Warriors extending their lead now 27-10. And Bost will be on for the extra point. Nice throw there by Kemp Keller. And the Warriors once again extending their lead here. Bost. Snap is down, kick is up, it is good. And that makes it 28-10 as we have just over a minute and 2 seconds exactly in our second quarter of play here from Little Rock Christian Academy in West Little Rock. Panthers going to get one more chance here on offense, Jeremy, but certainly the clock is their enemy here.
Yeah, and especially the way that Little Rock Christian's been sitting back in that 3-deep zone, just daring Maddox McCrory to throw it up. They're getting good pressure on that defensive line as well, and it's just it's just tough, man. This is good. This is a good football team. It's a really good offense. The defense, we weren't quite sure how good Little Rock Christian's defense was going to be, but so far they've been able to pick up two turnovers, and they've got the Panthers in a hold. But good news is you got back-to-back possessions. If you can make something happen with it, and who knows, we could get a good return here on this kickoff that can turn the game around just like it did for a time against Ruston.
Yep. We have Jalen Hart and Andrew Godwin both back to receive here for the Panthers. This one is going to be Hart. Hart's going to return this one, maybe a yard outside of the end zone, and he brings it out around the 20. A lot of scuffling going on here. Some after the play. Here's Hart, upended right there. And our offense is set for one more series here with 51 seconds in our second quarter of play.
Panthers also have one timeout remaining.
Good point. Both teams actually have one timeout remaining. But key for us right here is we likely will get the last series of the first half. Here's Maddox. And that's Moore in motion. Maddox complete out to the left side.
That was Aeneas Arnold on the reception. He does get out of bounds.
Smart play right there to get out of bounds. Stop the clock with 46 seconds. I'll keep you posted on the time here as it dwindles away in our first half. Here's Maddox. Cooper Powell still in the game. Maddox looking over looking out to the left there, I'm sorry. Is that Arnold again?
Yep.
See Aeneas Arnold again, and once again, he gets out of bounds to stop the clock with 39 seconds now. Gonna move the chains as well. First down grab right there by Aeneas Arnold. A couple of catches in a row for him. He had one earlier as well. And again, good to see him coming back from injury and helping out our offense tonight. Here's Maddox. He's rolling. He finds Cooper Powell. Cooper with the nice grab. But not much doing on that play. Maybe a yard or so. Maybe nothing at all there as we go to second down. And we have another timeout here.
And that'll be the final timeout for Cabot. Had to take that one with no gain. Cooper Powell wasn't able to get out. Really good tackle there by number 10, Connor Davis, who came up from that safety spot. Just basically snowed him under. So 23 seconds remaining here in the first half, and the Panthers are still on their side of the 50. They're on the 43-yard line. They've got to go 57 yards if they want to get the touchdown, and they got to do it in 23 seconds.
Yeah, only 23 seconds left in our first half.
So the way with those plays along the sideline take about 4 to 5 seconds per play, so you could look at about 4 more plays as long as they don't extend it too long.
All right, 26 seconds. Maddox and Powell in the backfield. Maddox McCrory, senior quarterback. There's motion by Harrell. Maddox with the drop. He's looking deep. Overthrown. Aeneas Arnold was in the area, but it was well over his head. Incomplete. And that is going to bring up third down for our Panthers. 3rd and 10. Ball on the 43.
20 seconds remaining.
Yeah, now we're down to 20 seconds. Looking likely for another home run right here. Unless you can get pick up the first down and get out of bounds here. I don't know what the school of thought here is, but there's Aeneas Arnold, and he completes over the middle.
That is going to stop the clock momentarily.
While they move the chains.
Clock stops at 13.
Panthers in a hurry-up offense. Warriors not quite set on defense. Our offensive line is set. Maddox, after the pickup there, going to just spike the ball and stop the clock with 12 seconds. Only took about a second off the clock there. That was pretty smart. Pretty good hustle after they set the chains after the first down. We didn't waste a lot of time to kind of regroup here. Did lose the down, though. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 39. Maddox with the drop. He's got plenty of time to pass here. He's looking to the back right corner. Aiden Tatum in that corner, and they say incomplete.
2 seconds remaining.
Here we're checking the replay on this. A little hard to see in the corner, but you can see Aiden Tatum giving it great effort there. Off his feet, in the air, trying to secure that football, and that leaves us with just 2 ticks left on the clock. 2 seconds left in our second quarter of play.
And Little Rock Christian's basically going to back everybody up and just protect that goal line, try to knock it down or high point it, and you got to watch out if they intercept it. You got to make sure that they don't get a full return.
They'll give us the middle here, and that's where we go. And I believe that was Cannon Moore with the grab. So we do complete the pass over the middle, but our drive stalls here as the first half comes to an end. Our score at halftime is 28-10. The Little Rock Christian Warriors up on our Cabot Panthers, but we still have a whole nother half of football coming up here after the break. Coming up during the break, we're going to show you some videos highlighting and showcasing Cabot Public Schools. And then, of course, with about 5 minutes or so before the start of the third quarter of play, Jeremy and I will join you, and we'll go over the stats and look back at some of the first half numbers. But for now, we're going to take a little break, enjoy these videos. For Jeremy Carson, I'm Mitch Lilly. We'll see you for the start of the third quarter.
We've got grit.
In the classroom.
And on the field.
We're making waves in here.
And out there.
We're thinkers, dreamers,
Innovators.
and doers.
And we're funny too.
We build robots
Light up the stage.
and lead in our community.
Cabot Public Schools.
More than a school.
More opportunities.
More for every student.
Welcome to Central Elementary. My name is Julia Treadway, and I'm proud to lead this incredible community of learners. Central Elementary is a special place, a true neighborhood school nestled in the heart of Cabot. Our mission is clear, working together to prepare all students for a successful future. At Central Elementary, we are one heartbeat, one school, with a dedicated staff working together to ensure every student succeeds. We encourage a positive and nurturing learning environment where all students are safe, valued, and supported. Our classrooms are buzzing with creativity. Our dedicated teachers inspire a love of learning through hands-on experiences. Our supportive environment allows us to provide personalized attention and tailor instruction to meet individual needs. At Central Elementary, we're more than just a school, we're a family. We value kindness, respect, and are a safe and welcoming space for all. We invite you to visit Central Elementary, where you will experience the perfect balance of a small school feel and big opportunities. Together, we're building a bright future for every student. Welcome to our family. Welcome to Central Elementary.
Hi there, I'm Carol Skibba, proud principal of Stagecoach Elementary. At Stagecoach, we like to say, there's no place like home, because we truly believe it. We're dedicated to creating a warm, supportive environment where every child feels loved and encouraged to reach their full potential. From exciting opportunities like robotics, STEM Club, and Chess Club to everyday learning, we're here to help your child grow in all aspects. Our small school feels like family, and we value teamwork, creativity, and giving each student the individual attention they need. We treat every child as if they were our own, making sure they feel heard, respected, and cared for. We also know that life can be full of ups and downs, but we're here to support our students through it all, celebrating every success with high fives and cheers along the way. We'd love for you to join our Stagecoach family. Come visit us and experience for yourself why SC is the place to be, because there really is no place like Stagecoach.
Hi, I'm Miriam Berryhill, and I have the privilege of serving as principal of Northside Elementary. Our mission is learning and growing together. We believe in the power of working together, thinking creatively, and giving each student the attention they need. We create a welcoming environment where everyone feels heard, and we treat every child who walks through our doors as if they were our own. We love them, care for them, and set high expectations for them both academically and socially. What truly sets us apart is our strong sense of family. We understand life can be tough, and we help our students develop the skills to handle those challenges. And we celebrate each other's successes. We dance together, we cheer, we give high fives, and we encourage one another. I've even been known to do a cartwheel or two. Several years ago, we established the tradition of telling the students to go be great. In all that we do at Northside, we want to teach our students and families to be the greatest that they can be, in big tasks and small ones. We invite you to be a part of our wonderful community. Schedule a visit today to see how Northside offers a small school feel with big opportunities. And remember, go be great, because Northside loves you.
We do need to make sure that we recognize our Cabot Public Schools Teacher of the Year. And this year, that award goes to... Look around the room, and I want you to look at the people who came with you. I want you to look at the administrators who are so proud of you. I want you to see the community members that support you and are grateful to be a part of this district. I want you to see the school board members that are so thankful that they get the chance to lead us. And just know that you are absolutely special. And I promise you, you are seen. And the work you put in is evident to those around you. Thank you for your passion, your dedication, and your extraordinary impact. You truly are the best of the best, and we are so proud to celebrate you tonight. We do need to make sure that we recognize our Cabot Public Schools Teacher of the Year. And this year, that award goes to Susan Ford.
It's Friday, let's have a pep rally. got grit.
In the classroom.
And on the field.
We're making waves in here. And out there.
We're thinkers, dreamers,
Innovators.
and doers.
And we're funny too.
We build robots
Light up the stage.
and lead in our community.
Cabot Public Schools.
More than a school. More opportunities.
More for every student.
Where are you going? We have a pep rally.
Do not knock me over.
All right, hello and welcome back to Cabot Panther football on YouTube at Cabot High School Television. I'm the broadcasting teacher at Cabot High School. I'm Mitch Lilly, and I'm joined tonight on color commentary by the Junior High South girls basketball coach, and more importantly on Friday night, he's Mr. Statistician, Coach Carson, Jeremy Carson, joining us now. Jeremy, let's talk about some first half stats as we are here at halftime at Little Rock Christian. Our Panthers trailing the Warriors 28-10. As we are about, 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. But, of course, the players still have to do some warm-ups. So we're looking at another 5 minutes before we start up. So it's a good time to go over some first half stats and numbers. Let's talk about it. What do you got?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about how we got to this 28-10 halftime score. Little Rock Christian took the opening kickoff and went 8 plays and 65 yards, took 2 minutes and 56 seconds off the clock. It was a third down pass from sorry, I lost it. Kemp Keller to Tristan Watson. It was a 33-yard pass for a touchdown. That came on about 3rd and 14, 3rd and 13. The extra point was good. That was the only touchdown of the first quarter. The Cabot Panthers drove the field, had an interception in the end zone, got the stop, and at the start of the second quarter, Dean Heyer kicked a 21-yard field goal to make the score 7-3. That was a 6-play, 33-yard drive that took 2 minutes and 16 seconds off the clock. Little Rock Christian comes right back down the field, though. Kemp Keller goes under center. He sneaks it in from 1 yard out. That was a 15-play, 70-yard drive that went 4 minutes and 37 seconds. The Little Rock Christian got the benefit of some mismanagement there by the officials in terms of setting the chains, but nonetheless, they were able to score. That again, the score at that point was 14-3. Cabot came right back down the field, though. It was a 23-yard pass on 3rd down from Maddox McCrory to Aiden Tatum. That's made the score 14-10, and you had to feel really good with about 6 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the first half that the Cabot Panthers were going to be able to be in this thing and maybe have a lead either going into the halftime, but that was not to be. Little Rock Christian comes straight screaming down the field, 3 plays, 70 yards. It was a Ryan Burkett 28-yard pass from Kemp Keller. That made the score 21-10. And then after Connor Davis picked off a Maddox McCrory pass, Little Rock Christian was able to punch it again, this time a 49-yard pass on 3rd and 14. It was a couple of big chunk plays, big touchdown plays on 3rd and longs that have penalized the Cabot Panthers in addition to a couple of turnovers. Let's talk about the team statistics, and they're pretty even. Little Rock Christian's picked up 14 first downs in the first half, while Cabot has picked up 12. The 3rd down efficiency numbers, Little Rock Christian's converted on 4 of their 7 attempts. They are also 1-on-1 on 4th down. Meanwhile, Cabot has converted on 5 of 9 3rd downs. That's a really good number, and has converted on both of their 4th down attempts as well. Total plays, Little Rock Christian's run 33 plays in the first half for 287 yards, while Cabot ran 39 plays for 275 yards. Not only 12 yards total, 12 total yards separating the two teams. Little Rock Christian has picked up 201 yards through the air on 12 of 20 passing. They do have 3 touchdown passes, all from Keller Kemp. Meanwhile, Cabot is just 13 of 25 for 195 yards. They do have 1 touchdown pass, but 2 interceptions. Both of those have been costly. Little Rock Christian's picked up 86 yards on the ground. Cabot's picked up 80 on 14 carries, and then both teams heavily penalized in the first half. Cabot was penalized 7 times for 51 yards, and Little Rock Christian was penalized 6 times for 52 yards. The turnover battle, right now Cabot's losing that one 2-0. Individually, Maddox McCrory's 13 of 25. He's got 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 195 yards. On the ground, Cooper Powell has carried 11 times for 75 yards at 6.8 yards per carry. His long is 21. Braden Davenport has also carried 2 times for 7 yards. On the receiving end, Aiden Tatum has caught 2 of his 5 targets for 71 yards and a touchdown. Cooper Powell's caught 2 passes for 33 yards. Cannon Moore has caught 4 passes for 35. Bentley Harrell caught 1 for 4. And Aeneas Arnold has hauled in 4 of his 8 targets for 52 yards.
All right, Jeremy, thank you for the recap of the first half scoring drives and first half numbers as we get set for the second half of football here at Little Rock Christian Academy off Highway 10, Cantrell Road in West Little Rock, the site of our 7A Central Conference opener tonight for both of these teams. About 45 seconds here to go until we start the second half of play, third quarter. The Panthers are going to receive the football here after kicking off to start the game. We're going to have Jalen Hart and Andrew Godwin going back to return the kick here for our Panthers. And it's going to be Bost to kick it off. Godwin taking over for Aeneas Arnold when he got hurt on the kickoff duties. And Godwin has remained since is still in there, even though Aeneas Arnold did return tonight with a few grabs, as Jeremy told us in our first half recap. Here is Hart across the 20, across the 25, and brought down just shy of the 30. Some pushing and shoving, a little extracurricular activity after the return, and our Panthers are going to take over on the 27. 1st and 10. We are underway in the second half. Of course, our Panthers coming in 0-3 after a very tough non-conference schedule, possibly the toughest non-conference schedule of any team around the state. I would put it up against anybody, and the Little Rock Christian Warriors coming in 2-1 in non-conference play. But none of that matters tonight. It's a clean slate as we begin conference play. And here's Cooper Powell. Powell trying to go right here. Met a host of Little Rock Christian Warriors right there. It's going to bring up 2nd down. No gain on the play, they say. 11.5 minutes. We are underway here in the 3rd quarter. Aiden Tatum in at receiver. Down at the bottom of your screen. That's Christopher Fowler with the grab. Maddox throwing it out to his right there. Fowler with a nice grab. Picking up some nice yardage right there as we head to 3rd down. 3rd down and 3 is what they call it. Ball on the 33. 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Ball on the 33. All threes across the board here at the 11-minute mark. Here's Maddox. Dropping back across the hashes. Wiggling around a little bit. He has Aeneas Arnold, who was in front of the coverage there, but the ball was underthrown. A little bit underthrown, hits the turf, incomplete, and that will bring up 4th down and 3. Ball on the 33.
Yeah, the Panthers not really in position to not attempt to go for it right here, so it's going to go for 4th here.
All right, going for it on 4th down. Throwing caution to the wind right here. Here's Maddox. Dropping back on the hashes. Over the middle, incomplete. Little Rock Christian Warrior number 12. That is Desmond Martin breaking up the pass right there. And that will turn the football over on downs with 10:44 here in our 3rd quarter. Again, 28-10. Jeremy gave us a nice first half recap of the action. Panthers still in this game, Jeremy. A lot of football left, but certainly would have been nice to keep that drive going a little longer than this.
Yeah, now the defense has got to rise to the occasion here, and a lot of pressure here on this defensive unit to get a stop against a very powerful Little Rock Christian offense.
It's Kemp Keller, quarterback for Little Rock Christian. He's looking over the middle. He has a receiver. That is Tristan Watson. And Tristan Watson once again finds the paint. He has been no stranger to the end zone tonight. And Kemp Keller connects with his favorite target right there for 6 more points. And that extends the lead to 34-10 with 10 minutes and 36 seconds left in our 3rd quarter. That is not our cameras flashing. That is the flashing of the lights here at the stadium. The Little Rock Warriors, Little Rock Christian Warriors, like to flash the lights when they score. So, Bost on to kick the extra point and extend the lead here to 35-10. The kick is up, and it is good, and that is our score early on here in the 3rd quarter. Panthers drive stalls, turnover on downs, and the Warriors quickly finding the end zone there, Jeremy.
Yeah, it was just a one-play drive there, 33 yards. That is Keller Kemp's 4th touchdown pass of the game, and I believe it is Tristan Watson's 3rd touchdown catch of this contest. He's a hard guy to guard, gets behind the defense, and he high points the ball, has really, really good set of hands.
Tristan Watson, certainly Kemp Keller's favorite target, and that is very apparent tonight. The duo is connected. Kemp Keller, a pretty impressive quarterback, and a lot of talk coming into the game was about their running back, Jackson Ward, but Kemp Keller looking pretty impressive, as well as Tristan Watson for the Warriors tonight.
Well, and the offensive line's done a really good job, too. The Panthers have gotten just a little bit of pressure on Keller Kemp, but not a whole lot. And it's shown he's got plenty of time to find his receivers.
Right. And here's the return. This is Jalen Hart. He finds a crease. Going to try to get outside and try to outrun the couple of Warriors, but they converge on him. Ball on the turf, but it was after he was already down. And we do have some flags. There is some pushing. There is some shoving. Tempers flaring a little bit here in our third quarter of play. Panthers going to come out on offense. Looked like Jalen Hart had a little lane to run there. Tried to get it to the outside, but met by a couple of Warriors, and then a little extracurricular after the play. And we'll see as the officials talk
Looks
about
like
it.
they're pointing towards the Cabot side.
There's a
personal foul.
Caden Shells doing some sideline videography for us right there. Senior broadcasting student Caden Shells. And then this is Landon Freeze, one of our junior broadcasting students on our main camera tonight, getting the huddle there as our Panther offense gets set to come out and take the field with the score 35-10. We got to update our score there. We have it 28-10 on our score. Got to update it. 35-10 is actually our score. Mr. Abe Deesmus, our IT technician on hand, going to get that fixed for us. Abe doing a great job. Nice setup tonight and got us ready for our broadcast, and we're grateful for his efforts tonight. This is Cooper Powell taking the handoff, fighting through the line there. See if he picked up a few here. About 10 minutes and just under 10 seconds. Just under 10-10 here in our third quarter. They do give Cooper Powell a couple of yards on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 8. Ball spotted on the 13. Here's Maddox. He has Cooper Powell to his left. Aiden Tatum to his right, split out wide. Pass was intended for Tatum. Through his hands, through his arms rather, and hits the turf, incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd and 8. Jeremy, another possession down for us here. Need to convert this. We need to keep this drive going.
Got to. This game could get out of hand real quick if you don't get this this conversion. Conversely, a big play or two, and Cabot's right back in it. There's about 4 or 5 plays separating these two teams. But right now, they've all gone Little Rock Christian's way.
Tatum in motion, empty backfield. Maddox looking deep. There's Aeneas Arnold.
We got a flag on the play.
He's got the grab, but there is a flag on the play. Arnold untouched and into the paint, but there's a flag back near the 5-yard line. So we'll have to wait and see what this is, but usually that's not a good sign, Jeremy, when it's
it
coming
would
from
be
behind the
killer if
offense.
this is coming back. This was absolutely be killer, especially with the way that Little Rock Christian's offense has been holding all night. If they call this a hold, it's just going to be sickening.
There you see on our replay.
And they are bringing it back.
Aeneas Arnold, that's quite a shame right there. The penalty's going to bring this back. Aeneas Arnold.
Oh, it's a illegal shift.
Okay, illegal shift, the call on the field. And that's going to send the Panthers back the wrong way here.
That hurts.
Yeah, that
hurts.
does. Indeed. There you can see Aeneas Arnold's speed and Maddox. Nice touch on the pass, but it's all for naught, Jeremy, as they say. This one coming back. And they're going to spot the ball on the 8 here.
Yeah, it's now 3rd
and
and 13 with 9:36 to go.
All right. Another possession down for the Panthers. We'll see if they can convert right here. Maddox still in at quarterback. Cooper Powell joins him in the backfield to his right. 3 receivers out to the left of the formation. He's looking for Tatum. Tatum extending, but it's just a bit out of his reach, over his reach, and incomplete to senior receiver Aiden Tatum, number 14. It's going to bring up 4th and 13. Ball on the 8. 9.5 minutes in our third quarter. Really a good crowd altogether tonight. Panther faithful showing up tonight. Good turnout of red and black on our side over here where our broadcast is located. And, of course, Little Rock Christian has a great turnout as well. Good atmosphere for football tonight. This is Lucas Blaylock, and he's back to punt. Lucas standing deep in his end zone. In the end zone, going to punt it. Ball's going to bound inside the 40 and bounce backwards and out of bounds. And they're going to spot this, I believe, right on the 35. We'll see. Yep, going to spot it on the 35. Going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Kemp Keller, the quarterback again, coming out, number 3.
Just expect a healthy dose here of number 27, Jackson Ward, up 25 here in the third quarter.
Warriors with some motion. Here's Ward. He bounces it outside. He's down the sideline and going to be forced out of bounds by number 1. That is Braden McCraw, forcing Jackson Ward out of bounds. Braden McCraw from his safety position, helping out right there. Here's Keller. Again, out of the pistol. Ward standing behind him. Warriors with 2 receivers out to the right. Ward wrestled down. Duo of Panthers on the tackle there. They say he picked up 3 right there. Going to bring up 2nd and 7, ball on the 19. With exactly just under 9 minutes now to go here in our third quarter of play. Warriors looking to the sideline, waiting for the play to be relayed in. And set to go on Keller's count here. Keller rolling right here. Some pressure from the defense. Pass is thrown to the sideline, and they say incomplete over on the far Little Rock Christian sideline. 3rd and 7 for the Warriors here. We'd love for this drive to stall right here, Jeremy.
Oh, absolutely. That pass was intended for Ridge Bowman. He caught the ball, but he just was out of bounds when he made that catch. Brings up a big 3rd and 7.
That's right. Of course, likely to see Brody boss leg if they do not convert right here. We'll see what happens. Here's Keller. Jackson Ward fighting through a few defenders there, but a couple of Panthers holding on to the legs, bringing him down. And they're going to say he picked up the first down right there, I believe. Indeed, it's a first down for the Warriors. And they're going to spot the ball on the 10 here. So 1st and goal here for the Warriors. As we tick along here, clock continues to roll in our third quarter of play. Ward with some hand signals to the sideline. Motion to the outside. Here's Keller on the rollout, going right, throwing to the back of the end zone. Was that caught? They say it was caught in the back corner of the end zone. Hard to see whether he got the foot down, but the officials say he did, and that is another 6 points for the Little Rock Christian Warriors.
And guess who? Tristan Watson right there with the toe drag in the back quarter. There is a flag on the play.
Okay. Let's wait and see what we have. It was thrown over.
They called it against Cabot, declined it, and we have a touchdown.
Touchdown stands even after the flag. Makes it 41-10 as Boss comes on to attempt the extra point. Brody Bost. Perfect so far on extra points tonight. And Bost continues his trend. Kick is up, and it is good to push the lead to 42-10 here with 7:52 left in our third quarter of play. Thoughts, Jeremy?
Well, right now, Little Rock Christian's just got all the momentum. They had the momentum from the middle of the second quarter on, and it's just been big chunk play after big chunk play after big chunk play, and they are they're a handful, man. They're hard to stop on defense. Or I'm sorry, their offense is really hard to stop. They do have a really good offensive line. It's been protecting. They've got a quarterback super accurate. They've got the receivers that they understand how to get open in space and again, they're probably about 6 or 7 plays right now. That is the big difference in the game, but they have all gone Little Rock Christian's way tonight.
Yeah. Once again, turnovers, certainly a problem again tonight for the Panthers. But again, Jeremy talks about momentum, and certainly momentum is a very crucial part of football. Here's the kick from Bost. It's going to be Godwin. Godwin on the return. Comes out, and he's going to be brought down, and again, Godwin's on the ground here. Pretty big pile up. Godwin's up, he's okay. Good to see as our return team trots off the field and our offense gets set to return here. Coach Reed, there in the middle in the black shirt, talking about the plan here as our offense makes its way back out onto the field. Maddox McCrory, our senior quarterback, still in the football game. Still some time left here to make a move, but the time is now, Jeremy.
Yeah, absolutely. And, for the Panthers, it's just about trying to find some momentum, getting ready for, regardless of what happens the rest of this way, just trying to get some momentum and get some good plays going into next week.
And there's Cooper Powell. Speaking of momentum, good plays. Nice run right there by Cooper Powell, our senior running back. And Gabe Schroeder on the tackle for the Little Rock Christian Warriors. Looks like he's played a little bit of both ways tonight. He's playing safety right there, and he has also caught a couple of passes at receiver. Here's Maddox with Powell beside him. Going to sling it out to Tatum through his hands and incomplete. Going to bring up second down. Ball on the 37 as we start this drive. Start the second play of this drive, rather. Get set for the second play. Christopher Fowler checking out of the game. Cannon Moore coming in, along with Tatum at wide receiver. Aeneas Arnold also in at wide receiver. Cooper Powell still in the game. Maddox going to dump it off to Powell. Powell across the 40, across the 45, across the 50. There's a flag thrown in as Cooper Powell is brought down about the 47 or so. 37. No, that's not right. 47. Scoreboard says 37, but it's a 47. Flag on the play. Let's see what this is all about, Jeremy. It's thrown near the tackle, or near as Powell was running with the football. So
yeah, I think they're probably going to get Cabot again for another hold downfield, and it's gonna be a spot foul from the 49-yard line.
Okay.
Oh, it's a personal foul.
Okay. Penalty's been a little bit of an issue tonight, right?
Yes, you can say that.
And scoreboard says the ball on the 37, but don't believe that is correct.
It's only 34, so
it's on the 34. 2nd and 10 from the 34 here. Scoreboard wrong here at Little Rock Christian, but we got you on the right. We got you in the right here. Okay, there's a pass, and that's complete to Aeneas Arnold. Arnold. Looks like they spotted him short.
We got another flag on the play.
I see it now back there near where our offense is standing. There's a flag on the turf right there. Holding against the Cabot Panthers, and we are once again marching back. 6:45 here in our third quarter of play. As you can see on your screen, 42-10 the score. Another game in which our Panthers were very much in the thick of this at one point. But as Jeremy talked about earlier, momentum certainly a factor tonight, and it seems like Little Rock Christian is rolling with it right now. But here's our offense.
We got another penalty over here.
Starting to mount up on this drive, Jeremy.
We got it's going to be a sideline warning there.
And they call the sideline warning.
I'm just going to keep my comments to myself.
Yeah. Well, second and 22, ball on the 24. Let's talk about football then.
Let's talk about it. We got to play right here.
All right, here's Maddox. Scanning. Aeneas Arnold was his intended target. And there's a flag.
Yeah. Finally.
There's a flag.
Finally.
There's a flag, and that is going to be against Little Rock Christian. So
that's going to be a personal foul right there. That if that's a college, that's a targeting.
Yeah, right.
The way that he played that.
Hopefully this will turn the tide here. Pass was broken up by Gabe Schroeder, again, the safety, number 1 for Little Rock Christian, but
it's going to be a personal foul.
Okay. The official making his strides. And placing the football down. Inches us closer to another first down. No, it's a first down. There we go. 1st and 10. Ball on the 39 after the penalty. Yeah, the chain gang has it wrong. The chain gang here on the field has it as 2nd down, but the scoreboard says 1st and 10, ball on the 39. So
I think it is a 3rd down.
So the clock's got it. The scoreboard is wrong here. A little confusing there, Jeremy. Figure out what's going on here. Scoreboard says now that it's 2nd down and 3, and the chain crew says it's 3rd down. So we'll just see what happens here. Here's Maddox. He's got Aeneas Arnold. Arnold is open. Arnold makes the catch, and Arnold will stroll into the end zone, and there are no flags on this play. That touchdown is going to stand this time. Wait a minute. Down in the end zone. Some activity going on down in the end zone. As you see Arnold on our replay there, strolling to pay dirt. 6 points. But as he scored, he was rolled up there by a Little Rock Christian Warrior, number 10.
And then number 1 was pointing to the scoreboard. You could see that on the replay.
Yeah. Nonetheless, touchdown stands to make it 42-16, and the extra point is on its way from Dean Heyer here shortly after we get some things situated. Our white hat official.
And that penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
Okay. So Dean Heyer for the extra point chip shot here to make it a 42-17 game. Hopefully. Blaylock with the hold. Heyer with the kick. It's up and it's good. And indeed, it is 42-17. They haven't changed it on the scoreboard yet, but there it is. 42-17. They've got it on the scoreboard. You can see it from our camera right there. Camera angle with 5:41 left here in our 3rd quarter of play. 7A Central Conference opener tonight. Little Rock Christian in their 2nd year joining the conference. And our first trip to Little Rock Christian for a Friday night game.
Well, it's been about what I expected as far as the environment goes. They do have really nice facilities down here. Great crowd here by Cabot, traveling just down the highway or just down the interstate.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been about what I expected as far as some of the shenanigans that happens on the field too.
Great crowd here tonight, and of course, for those of you that couldn't make the trip and you're watching us on YouTube, we appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Cabot High School football on YouTube at Cabot High School Television. We appreciate your viewership tonight for you guys tuning in. I believe the stream has been good. A lot of people texted me early on saying it's great, audio's good, video's good, and that's what we want. We want to try to bring you guys the game for those of you that can't make it and try to show you the action from tonight's big conference opener here. Panthers getting set to kick, and it's going to be Dean Heyer, who just made the extra point. Tacked on the extra point after the Aeneas Arnold touchdown grab.
Good chance we'll see an onside here.
Yeah, because after the penalty, this kickoff is going to be moved up, and we do indeed see it.
It didn't go 10 yards, though.
Nope. We tried to set the wall there, Jeremy, and create a little wall where we could recover it, but it did not go 10 yards. So, Little Rock Christian going to get some great, pretty good field position here to start yet another drive for the Warriors. .540 left on the clock here in our third quarter of play. Kemp Keller, the quarterback for Little Rock Christian. Seen a lot of him tonight. He's wearing his lime green shoes, and Jackson Ward stands behind him in the pistol in his neon green shoes. That's Jackson Ward, another carry for him. Another nice chunk of yardage gained by that young man. Tackled by number 13, that's David Liddell, one of our seniors for the Panthers. One of our captains tonight as well. David Liddell, senior linebacker, leading the charge there. You know, they have Liddell listed as a linebacker, but he's playing safety tonight, right?
Yeah, he's been that deep safety. He's coming up in run support there.
All right, here we are. This is Jackson Ward again for Little Rock Christian. Warriors content with keeping it on the ground tonight, but he is wrestled down by a collective of Panthers. And then once again, we have a melee in the middle of the field here. And we've got flags flying now.
I think you're going to get offsetting personal fouls there. The run went to the 50-yard line. There was some extra long blocking, and then just a melee after this. This game is getting ugly, and these officials have got to get control here.
Yes, I agree. Sportsmanship. We need some sportsmanship tonight. I think, after the we just had a little incident down in the end zone after Aeneas Arnold caught that touchdown, and then it's kind of carrying over here. Officials talking it over. 2 flags on the field right here. It's the officials.
Three unsportsmanlike conducts against Cabot.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get it together here, guys. Let's get it together, regroup, get our composure back, and play some Cabot Panther football. We have some outstanding young men and student athletes, and they're competitors, they're tough, they're feisty, but just got to get our composure back here, Jeremy, a little bit. Just play the game. Marching them way down inside the, on the 10 is where they're going to spot the football at. 1st and 10. Little Rock Christian going to take we got a timeout. Did you see who called that, Jeremy?
Little Rock Christian did.
Little Rock Christian calling the timeout.
You're probably going to get that coach telling his players to not retaliate, to not bait, to not do anything there that's going to get anybody ejected and jeopardize next year. That's what you typically do in this situation.
Yeah. Well, and I can say the same for I'm sure our coaches are relaying the same message as we have homecoming next Friday at Panther Stadium. Little Rock Southwest coming in for that one, and we certainly wouldn't want any players to get involved in something here that might hamper their playing time next week, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You don't want anything that's going to jeopardize conference game next week.
All right, so defense back on the field here. Little Rock Christian using their first time out of the second half. At the 4:51 mark, it is 1st and 10, ball on the 10, 1st and goal. Here we go. Jackson Ward out to the right, on the ground, and they say he got in and scored. Cut right across the pylon there, in for 6, and again, the lights are flashing here at Little Rock Christian Academy. Makes it 48-17. Pending our extra point here. Boston will be on to kick the extra point. Again, our scoreboard says 42-17, but it is 48, and we're going to add the extra point here. There's the extra point, and that's going to make it 49-17. 49-17. Brody Bost. And with the extra point there. On our final Friday night in September, Jeremy. Final Friday night of September for this football season. Conference opener. Was nice to have the week off last week as far as getting healthy and getting some players back, and we've seen a handful of those players return tonight, and that is certainly a good sign as we move forward. Panthers coming out to receive yet another kickoff here. We're going to have Jalen Hart and Andrew Godwin back deep to receive, both standing inside the 5. Bost to kick for Little Rock Christian. Deep kick, fielded short of the goal line by Hart. Hart once again trying to work outside. Man, he's just one tackle. If he could just break one tackle, Jeremy, he might have some running room right there. Player down for the Panthers. Jalen Hart also down there for a while. And injury on the field. Player down on the field. We're going to move our camera there. We don't like to, we try not to show the player on the field. We want to let them let our training staff, Jason Cates, Chad Burke, Coach Cates, Coach Burke, work on the injured player and give him a little privacy there to check on the young man. We cut our camera back over here to the sideline. And that was number 22. Get my roster over here in the light so I can see. That's Braden Davenport. That's Davenport. Last few weeks prior to the bye week, carrying the football a lot. And it looks like he's there with the offense as well. There you see him. He's going to walk off to the sideline. I think he is still a little dinged up from that kickoff return there. So it's Cooper Powell coming out here.
They threw a flag on that play, but they did not announce a penalty.
Maddox with the word to the head official. Waiting on the whistle. There's our whistle, and we're set here. It's Maddox. Claps for the snap. It's Cooper Powell going right. Trying to follow the tackle there. And he is brought down by a few Warriors. Number 7, Blake Hoggeborn. Or they say Caden Glenn, number 34, actually led the tackle there for the Warriors. And here we go again. 2nd and 6, ball on the 28. Maddox looking over the middle. That's Aiden Tatum on the completion. Tatum with the juke to the outside. Across the 40, shy of the 45. Somewhere in between there. And spotted on the 42. It's going to bring up a first down. Move the chains there for the Panthers. Nice throw, great catch, and a little second effort. Picks up a few more yards. So here's Maddox. Motion from Aeneas Arnold. Coming in front of Maddox. There's the snap. Maddox rolling right. Looking, there is a flag already as the ball sails out of bounds. Again, flag on the play, thrown from the side judge over here on our side, the line judge on our side. 3:30 here in the third quarter. 49-17. All right, thanks again. Check my phone, a couple of text messages from people telling us the broadcast is looking good and they appreciate.
They called offensive pass interference right there. Unbelievable.
Offensive pass interference.
Yeah, so basically they said that there was a block downfield on that pass.
Again, we're at the 3.5 minute mark here in the third quarter. 49-17. We got Aiden Tatum and Bentley Harrell, 14 and 12 respectively. Here to the left in the formation, out wide. Twins, Maddox looking to pass. Throwing over the middle, incomplete. Looking for Aiden Tatum. Aiden Tatum is extended tonight, got in the air and brought in some passes, but that one sailed a little high and over and through his hands. Tatum came up a little limber right there, but walking a little gingerly, but now he's running it off. Seems to be okay. Definitely a great sign there.
Oh, you got a personal foul penalty.
Okay. Against the Little Rock Christian Warriors. So that's going to help out. Help out the cause here. Ball spotted on the 47. Again, 49-17. We're live from Little Rock Christian Academy off Highway 10, Cantrell Road in West Little Rock. I know I've said that a lot tonight, but great night for football. We just wish the scoreboard looked a little better. That's Maddox keeping it himself. Running it up the middle there as the clock ticks. Under 3:10 here in our third quarter. They're going to call it 2nd and 11, ball on the 46. So we actually lost a yard on that play right there. All right, Maddox looking to get us rolling here. Delayed handoff, and that's Powell. Powell gets to midfield.
Number 0, Cooper Powell on the carry for the Panthers. Step by number 34, Caden Glenn.
Going to bring up 3rd and 7. Ball spotted exactly at midfield on the 50-yard line. Possession down here for the Panthers. Be nice to convert this and keep this drive going. Get on the scoreboard again, gain some confidence. Maddox swings it to Powell. Powell with the sure hands. About the 44 or so. They're going to call it 4th and 1. Call it a gain of 6. Ball at the 44, 4th and 1 again. Offense can stay on the field here.
It's
I believe we have Christopher Fowler. There he goes in motion, and we moved a little too quick there, Jeremy.
We did.
Just a little quick across the offensive line as Fowler went in motion right there. False start, and we're headed backwards again here. So we're going to go from 4th and 1 to 4th and 6. Ball on the 49-yard line. Offensive line going to try to regroup here, concentrate a little bit. Going to pass block. It's Maddox. He connects. That's Aeneas Arnold. Aeneas Arnold inside the 30. Nice catch right there. Good throw by Maddox. Thrown across the field. Over to the Little Rock Christian sideline and out of bounds, stopping the clock with 1 minute and 12 seconds in our third quarter.
McCrory took a shot right there, too.
I guess he stayed in bounds, Jeremy. Clock's running now. Ball on the 28. Here's Maddox. Dancing around plenty of time. Great pass protection. Nearly intercepted. He was looking for, that's Moore, I believe, number 11. Cannon Moore. Moore stepped over the defender, and we have another piece of laundry on the turf. Seen a lot of yellow flags tonight, Jeremy. A lot of flags being thrown here in this ball game.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of frustration right there. That ball was kind of thrown up for grabs. But now the officials are tightening up anything. That's going to be another unsportsmanlike conduct, another 15-yard penalty.
55 seconds. Excuse me, let me say that again. 55 seconds in our third quarter. Panthers moving backwards again. A little bit of frustration tonight, I think, Jeremy. Certainly some disappointment, but these guys, they want to win. They're trying hard. Going back to the drawing board with a bye week, with an open date, trying to work on getting better. And certainly at one point in the game, this was a close game, but Little Rock Christian has taken the momentum and ran with it here. That's Aiden Tatum. Tatum with the grab. He gets out of bounds, and that will stop the clock with 48 seconds here in our third quarter. Going to pick up some of that yardage that, just a bit of that yardage that was lost after the unsportsmanlike conduct. Going to bring up 2nd down and 12. Well, the yardage, the chain gang says 3rd down. Now they say 3rd and 12 on the scoreboard. There we go. Pass is complete, and that's Cannon Moore. He's fighting for some extra yards. Way to go. Picked up a couple more. And I believe he's going to have enough for the 1st down there. He does indeed. 1st down. 36 seconds in our third quarter. 49-17 again our score. And we are reaching the 30-second mark. 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds remaining in our third quarter. Panthers operating from the right hash here. And it's Cooper Powell. Fighting, churning, battling. He never quits. That's certainly one thing we can say about Cooper Powell. He's going to fight for you. All right, so we've got 3, 2, and 1. That's the end of our third quarter of play. And after 3 quarters here at Little Rock Christian Academy, the score is Little Rock Christian, the Warriors, up 49-17 on our Panthers as we head to the 4th quarter of play. We'll see you again, Jeremy. It's, I think, important for our team, for Cabot, to try to get some confidence here, get some scores.
Well, you know, if you can win the 4th quarter, if you can win it on offense and get a stop or 2 defensively, that would be exactly what you need going into next week, playing Little Rock Southwest on homecoming. Searching for that first win of the season. Sometimes you just got to win a quarter. Sometimes you just got to win a drive, right? And we got an opportunity to do that right here. And we just got to avoid the penalty bug, man. We've had 17 penalties, 177 yards tonight.
That's right.
And Little Rock Christian's been penalized 7 times for 81 yards.
Big disparity.
It's been a
disparity
big disparity.
Yeah. I think it's disparity, right? I don't know if you.
Discrepancy is a big discrepancy, is what it is.
That's right.
Yeah.
There
it's
we go.
also despair.
Yeah.
It's bad. Anyway, but it is what it is, and now you've just got to come out, finish this drive right here, get some points, and just try to carry some momentum in through the rest of this game and into next week as well.
You and I are certainly not English teachers, are we?
We are not. I am a health teacher.
And I say I'm a broadcasting teacher. We're trying. We're trying here. Nice setup tonight by our crew. Mr. Abe Deesmus, our IT technician on hand, doing a great job getting the set up. I wish you guys could see this. We have a tent in the whole 9 yards here. We've got replay. We've got everything going tonight. And we appreciate you tuning in and viewing. Not trying to toot our horn, but certainly I'm just trying to brag on Abe.
It's top notch, man. I tell you what, this is like, I don't know, this is what I imagine a college or an NFL setup would be. Cooper Powell's going to take it in the Wildcat.
There we go. Ball was on the 6.
And they didn't.
What happened right there?
I'm not exactly sure. Cooper Powell didn't go down. They didn't blow it. I guess they blew it dead at the 1 yard line.
Okay. So they're going to call it first down and goal from the 1 here. 11:42 and counting here. 49-17, and it's Powell out of the Wildcat again. It's got Christopher Fowler in there to lead block. Did he get it?
Yep.
Officials.
I think.
No signal.
Yeah,
there's our signal. And there's our signal. Touchdown it is. So as Jeremy and I just talked about, it's I think important that we continue to add points on the scoreboard here. That will certainly help us gain some confidence as we get ready for Little Rock Christian. There's a replay as Cooper Powell finds pay dirt, works his way into the end zone. And it's going to be Dean Heyer on for the extra point to make it 49-24 following the extra point. Kick is up, kick is good, and it is indeed 49-24 with 11:25 here in our fourth quarter of play.
I finally get to do a Cabot drive recap here in the second half. That was a 13-play, 94-yard drive, took 5 minutes and 19 seconds. Lots of back and forth as far as flags go in that one. But the Panthers able to punch it in from a yard out. Cooper Powell with the touchdown tonight. And Panthers pull within 25.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We're live from Little Rock Christian tonight. Again, thank you guys for joining us. If you're watching us on YouTube or also on the app. You can watch it either way. But every week we appreciate it. Great. We used our Starlink internet connection tonight, and everything worked out. We had a little trouble at Fayetteville, and we apologize for that. I know I got a little roasted and toasted for that, but you know what? We're here tonight. We got a great signal, knock on wood, and we're just trying to do our best to bring you guys the game for fans that weren't able to make it tonight or just wanted to stay at home and watch it on your couch. We're proud to bring it to you. Great students helping me out tonight from our broadcasting program, and I'll give them a little shout out as we continue through the broadcast here. But for now, here's Lucas Blaylock is coming back on to kickoff. We've seen Dean Heyer. Blaylock kicked off to start the game, and then Dean Heyer handled most of the duties throughout. I think all of them. This is another appearance from Blaylock. Blaylock, he's our punter, and he has a great leg. He kicks this to Tristan Watson, number 5, the receiver, who's had a big night. We have a flag, and we have, you can't see it on screen, but there's some heavy-duty interaction going on here between a Panther and a Warrior, and the flag was thrown by that. Here's the return by Watson on our replay. And you can see that, uneventful. The activity, the action there was happening actually near the 40-yard line here. You can see the flags there on the screen from our camera angle. A couple flags on the field. (11-13) here in our fourth quarter. Landon Freeze, junior broadcasting student, working the camera that you're seeing right there. His first road trip with us tonight. We're trying to train him up for this year and next year. Doing a great job. Trying to keep our broadcast rolling along here. They're calling a personal foul here, Jeremy, against the Panthers.
It was offsetting penalties. They
Okay.
called one on both teams. They're just going to leave it at the 20-yard line.
Okay. Thank you for that clarification. My apologies. Well, I know off camera you guys.
We're going to replay the kick.
Okay. No, you guys couldn't see it on camera, but there was a lot of activity. A couple of players, one for each team, kind of rolling around there, so on the ground. Little frustration tonight, tempers flaring. And we're going to kick it off again, as Jeremy said. Coach Danny Spencer, Coach Painter, John Painter, getting our kickoff team ready. Spencer, Coach Spencer, counting it out there, making sure we got 11. And Lucas Blaylock, going to kick it again. He's our senior punter, but he also has been kicking off, and we've seen him kick extra points. Kind of an all-around versatile kicker for us. Kicker, punter, slash. We'll call him a slash. Remember Slash?
I do.
Cordell Stewart?
Cordell Stewart.
Yep. We'll call him Slash. He's Slash Blaylock. Here we go. Again, 11-13 remaining in our fourth quarter. And that one bounds into the end zone and will not be returned. So Little Rock Christian going to take over on the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Looks like they're still bringing their first-team offense out. Kemp Keller, their quarterback, he's had an outstanding night tonight, Jeremy.
Oh, he absolutely has. Absolutely has.
And it's Keller with Jackson Ward. Outstanding running back.
Number 27, Jackson Ward on the carry for the Brewers.
Run by Ward right there at the 11-minute mark. Picked up about 3, they say. Bring up 2nd and 7. The ball on the 23 now.
I think, like I said, you're going to see a healthy dose of him. Little Rock Christians are going to just try to keep this keep this clock moving, get out of here with the win.
Warriors content with keeping it on the ground, as Jeremy said. And that is Jackson Ward. He had some running room right there. Shows a burst. Nice carry right there. That's going to be a first down for the Warriors. First down and 10. With about 10:25 left here in our fourth quarter. Ball on the 43. Some motion from number 0. That is Connor Smith. And the handoff again goes to Ward. Ward across midfield and into Panther territory. Another first down run. Chains are moving here for the Warriors. 10 minutes exactly here in our fourth quarter. Jackson Ward coming into the game, a lot of pub about him being kind of the star of this team, but we've seen a few Warriors step up tonight offensively. Make plays. One is Tristan Watson, the receiver. Nothing doing on that. Some Panthers getting in on the play.
Second down and 10 for the Warriors.
David Liddell, a part of that. Coming up crashing in. Here's Keller. Going to hand off to Ward. Ward with some running room again. He's to the outside. I think he stepped out of bounds. We kind of lost it with our camera there. Make sure we're shooting it a little wide where we can see it. First down for the Little Rock Christian Warriors. Yeah, let's make sure we shoot that a little bit wider there. There we go. Okay. Doing a little producing from the commentary spot here, right? Okay, now we can zoom in. Let's zoom in a little bit here. There we go. Nice and smooth. Keep on going in a little bit. There we go. All right, it's Keller. Got a timeout here. Timeout by Little Rock Christian. They're going to talk it over.
Yeah, while we're waiting here, 8 minutes and 57 seconds left. Give you kind of a stat update. Little Rock Christian now has rolled up 428 total yards, 184 yards on the ground. We've been calling out. All
right.
We've been calling out Jackson Ward's name. He's got 21 carries, 201 yards so far tonight.
Oh, big.
Yeah.
Big night for
and a
him.
Touchdown. Yeah. It's just a lot of carries. He's a volume guy, but he's getting 7, 8, 9 per tote, and it is he's a load to bring down. He's a big back, runs low, has big thighs, and he's just hard to bring down.
Kind of looks like a guy that played here at one time named Michael Dyer.
Yeah, he does.
Right? Am I way off base with that?
No, he's very similar to that. Has a good big offensive line to run behind too. He gets another carry here.
At the 8:50 mark, he turns for a few yards. Going to bring up second down. Warriors content to just milk this clock and run the football here. 2nd and 5, ball on the 19. We got a pistol formation here. And again, it's Jackson Ward, but he is met fairly quickly.
Joseph Rommel was in the backfield with him, but Ward just kind of pulled him down the field for a little bit, and we got a Panther down with the 8:06 mark.
You said Joseph Rommel on the tackle there?
Yep.
Right?
Had him locked up in the backfield, but again, Jackson Ward, such a strong runner, and he just took him. He's just hard to bring down. You're not going to be able to bring him down with just one.
Little minor injury on the field, just a little ding. Training staff, athletic trainers, Coach Jason Cates, Chad Burke, out to check on the injured player, and they're back off the field, and we're resuming action here with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 8 minutes. 49-24, our score from Little Rock Christian, the conference opener.
We do have a penalty on the play. Imagine that. These referees are going to have to ice their shoulders after tonight, all the penalty flags that they've thrown.
Very busy, right?
Yeah, that's going to be a holding against the Warriors.
All right. So here we are, 7:46. Warriors still on the move here, 3rd and 12. Keller with the pass to the end zone. Caught. And the Warriors once again put 6 more points on the board.
That one's Pierre Pickens. Another third down touchdown pass. This time from 26 yards out.
Bost will come on to add the extra point. Right now it's 55-24, looking to make it 56-24 with 7:40 in our fourth quarter of play. Bost with the kick, up and good. Nice job right there by Bost. He's had a good night. He's perfect on extra points. And that makes it 56 again, 56-24. Our score at the 7:40 mark here in our fourth quarter from Little Rock Christian. Well, Jeremy, we get set next week. We return back to Panther Stadium. Jeremy and I will join you again for the call for homecoming.
Yep, busy week of homecoming festivities. The homecoming court will be announced, paraded out. Homecoming queen will be crowned as well.
Yep.
And just a lot of pageantry there. Hope to see a lot of Panther fans return. Sure we'll have a great show by the band, which is competing tomorrow in Bryant. I'll be driving the band, one of the 5 buses down.
There you go.
Spending the afternoon with them.
Man, you do everything.
Well, you know, just try to be involved and support Panthers all that I can.
Busy man, Jeremy Carson. Certainly appreciate you joining our broadcast this year. Here's the kick. It's Bost. Kicking it deep. That's Godwin. Here comes Godwin out. Across the 30. Got some running room. Across the 40. Wrestled out of bounds around the 45. Good return there by Andrew Godwin, who stepped up the last few weeks. When Aeneas Arnold got hurt, he started stepping in on the return duties on kickoff return and doing a pretty good job with it.
Yeah, 40-yard on that 40-yard return there. That's the best return that we've had tonight. Puts Panthers in good position again. Trying to win this quarter. It's tied. You know, in the quarter, you got an opportunity to come down and get a score here. And they've been able to find Aeneas Arnold deep a couple of times tonight. One didn't count because of who guessed it a penalty, but you just never know. So here we go. Cooper Powell gets off up the left side, and he's going to deliver a hit.
That was a collision.
That was a collision.
Nice run by Cooper Powell right there. Move the chains. First down for the Panthers. Yeah, Jeremy, as we talked about a little while ago, I mean, anything positive we can do here, we punched one in a little while ago, and we get 6 more. Just gives us a little bit more momentum. First team offense still out there. Gives us more momentum as we head into homecoming in Little Rock Southwest. That's Aeneas Arnold, and that's 6. Great grab right there. Sorry about that. We had fans step up in the camera, but that was Aeneas Arnold on the other end of that. I think we did maybe catch the grab.
That was a great pass there. And, after having a couple of weeks where Arnold was out, now it's nice to see that connection heating up again.
Yeah, there you saw it on the replay. Aeneas Arnold with the grab. Aeneas Arnold getting in the end zone here late a couple of times.
And the Panthers have a season high in points on offense. This is going to be number 31 if that goes through.
Dean Heyer with the kick, up and good. And there we go, Jeremy. Setting a season high for 2025 in point total, 31. 56-31 with 7:16 in the fourth quarter. It's actually getting a little cool out here.
The Panthers have picked up 529 yards of offense tonight.
Wow.
They're actually outgaining Little Rock Christian. The problem has been the turnovers. The problem has been the untimely penalties as well. And, the turnovers kind of put Cabot in the hole in the first half. They've just not been able to dig their way out. But they're still fighting. Got to give these young men some credit. Still trying to find their rhythm. Still trying to find their identity as you move forward in the season. The season's not over. Still plenty of football left to play.
Yep. Not even to the midweek point, mid-season point, sorry. Not even to the mid-season point. We are that'll be next week with the homecoming game, as we welcome the Griffins of Little Rock Southwest. And we have had a lot of success. Against the Griffins. So
hopefully that'll continue. And you got, them, Central, Pulaski Academy, all winnable games. Conway is going to be that one. That one could be a pretty good game as well. Still got and North Little Rock. That one's going to be one that could probably come down to a playoff spot. Bryant continues to look like they're just the cat's meow in the 7A Central.
The kick bounds into the end zone. Watson lets it go over his head, and the Warriors will take over at the 20. 7:16 left in our fourth quarter. 7 minutes, 16 seconds remaining in our fourth game of the season. Conference opener tonight.
And guess who? Jackson Ward's back out there. 23 carries, 211 yards, 1 touchdown, 9.2 yards per carry. He's a load, man. He's a load.
All right. All the first-team offense still out there for both of these teams. That is Ward on the carry. Kemp Keller handing off to Ward. And again, the Warriors will be very content with just letting this clock expire and trying to keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock running here, as they have pretty much secured this victory here. All but secured it. All right, here's Keller. And that's Ward.
Number 27, Jackson Ward on the carry for the Warriors.
Ward moving the chains there.
And another Little Rock Christian first down.
Ball spotted on the 33 now. We're under 6.5 minutes.
We've got a new tailback now. That's number 40. Lennox Smith. He's a sophomore.
Lennox Smith, okay. He gets the first touch. Comes into the game. Gets to handle the rock. So we hit the 6-minute mark. Got a Panther down.
Looks like that might be a cramp, the way that he's holding his leg.
We can take an injury timeout here to let our athletic training staff, again, Jason Cates out there. Chad Burke stretching the young man's leg out. You can see that in the background. Foreground, our team huddles up, and in the background does appear to be a cramp. That's typically what we see there when they're stretching the legs out like that. And the player is up. Comes off on his own accord. Is that Godwin's at 39?
Yeah, that's Godwin. He's had a day, man. He's been doing it all, been playing a little bit of defense, playing on special teams.
Just a sophomore, getting some quality reps this season, certainly in the return game. And then now he's getting some time out there. Bronson Elizondo also out there, number 10, returning from injury this week. Good to see Bronson back. Called his name earlier tonight. Carlos Cezano maintained to stay healthy this season. Playing our other corner. And Jaden Hart. Jalen. Beg your pardon, Jalen. Jalen Hart at one corner, Carlos Lozano at the other. Bronson Elizondo playing safety. And Braden McCraw is our other defensive back. Defensive backfield there. Here's Keller. Kemp Keller still in the game, even though we're late in this one.
He's just handing it off right now. Lennox Smith getting all the totes now.
Nothing to it when you hand it off, right?
Yeah, it's just turn around, let that offensive line work. They've just been able to just run right behind that big number 53, Christian Lewis. He's just been, I mean, the other guys on there are pretty good too, but he stands out. He's just really big, really powerful, gets good push, and they're constantly moving the line of scrimmage down the field.
1st and 10, ball on the 44, and that is Lennox Smith again, backup running back for the Little Rock Christian Warriors. Carry by him there.
Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6 for the Warriors.
Lennox Smith, a sophomore running back, getting some playing time. David Liddell coming off. There you see, coming up to the sideline, taking his helmet off. Another one of those seniors that fights hard, plays hard at every down for us. Little motion. And again, it's Lennox Smith. This time he is corralled fairly quickly. That on the tackle there. Number 33, that's Bryce Moore. Against Ruston, Bryce Moore made some big plays.
Yeah, he was all over the place. Real physical linebacker there.
Sophomore linebacker getting some playing time. Another sophomore gaining some valuable experience here tonight. 4 minutes left in our game, 4th quarter. Lennox Smith up the gut, down the hashes. Might have rolled his way to, no, he's shy of the 1st down. Gonna bring up 4th and 1. Ball on the 47. Warriors into Panther territory now. 3.5 minutes. 4th and 1. Looks like the Warrior offense is going to stay on the field for this one. A little too close to punt. A little too far to try field goal.
They may run the clock all the way down.
Take a timeout.
Either that or take the delay of game penalty and just punt it away.
Yeah. See what they do here. Definitely taking the timeout.
Oh.
Panthers still have all 3 timeouts here in the 2nd half. Warriors down to 1. They've used 2. We're going to talk it over with our defense here. Guys getting some much needed hydration. It's going to be Bost. He kicks the extra points and he also punts. And he has a baby blue pair of shoes on.
This will be just Bost's 2nd punt tonight. First punt came after the botched snap in the 1st quarter, set up Cabot's first score. And then it's been the Warriors have just rattled off several touchdowns at this point. But Panthers going to get off the field, get their defense off the field here.
Is that Tatum?
Yeah, he fair caught it at the 12-yard line.
Aiden Tatum back to do the punt return duties. Fair catch. And with 3:02, the Panthers get yet another offensive series here. See if we bring our, looks like, Cooper Powell's not coming out. Tatum comes out. Maddox McCrory comes out. Aeneas Arnold. Harrell.
I think it's right now. I think the mission here is just to continue let these guys get their reps in, try to develop some sense of rhythm because they're going to need that going into next week and the next few games.
Braden Davenport also checking into the game. We saw a lot of Braden Davenport in the first couple of games there. Not so much tonight, but he certainly made an impact when he got on the field, made some big plays, and kind of complimentary 1-2 punch with Cooper Powell in our backfield. So have him out on the field now. In the backfield with Maddox McCrory.
2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this one.
Swing pass, incomplete. Trying to swing it out there. Going to bring up 3rd and 13. Ball on the 8. Again, 56-31. Our score as we reach 2 minutes, 24 seconds showing on the clock. Maddox complete. Out to the right. No. Oh, yeah, they say complete. But that is going to bring on the punt team as it is 4th and 8 now. Ball on the 14, 4th and 8. Panthers going to boot it away here. Am I missing something, Jeremy, or is there no one deep?
Do what?
Am I missing something, or is there no one deep?
Nobody's deep. They're just protecting against the fake.
Booming
so
kick.
You got an opportunity for this thing to roll a long ways.
There it is.
Down to the 22-yard line.
David Liddell, one of the Panthers, down in the football there, along with Bentley Harrell, number 12.
That's just a 64-yard punt.
Yeah.
That'll certainly help that young man's average.
Lucas Blaylock. Lucas has a tremendous leg. We've talked about that. We've seen him flip the field many a times this season already.
Yep.
Defense back on the field.
So 2 minutes, 8 seconds to go in this one. I think you'll just see, again, Lennox Smith probably if Little Rock Christian picks up a first down. Or they may just go ahead and kneel on it. It looks like they're in victory formation here. And they are going to kneel on it.
That'll keep our clock rolling, and we are now under 2 minutes here in the 4th quarter. 56-31 again, our score. Theme of the night, I guess, Jeremy, has to be penalties. Would you say? One of the themes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Something we can work on as we head into next week's homecoming game with Little Rock Southwest. The Griffins coming to Panther Stadium. Jeremy and I'll be there for the call next Friday night after all the pomp and the crowning of the homecoming queen and all of that. We recognize the ambassadors, our high school ambassadors, and then our royalty, our court, and all of that, the festivities with that. Should be a big crowd at Panther Stadium. If you can't make it, certainly we'll have the broadcast for you live from Panther Stadium on YouTube at Cabot High School Television.
Clock now rolls under a minute.
1st and 10, ball on the 22, and we're going to see once again another kneel down by Kemp Keller, who had an outstanding night tonight for the Little Rock Christian Warriors. Showed off his arm, a rushing touchdown as well, connecting many times with Tristan Watson, their talented receiver. Little Rock Christian with no timeouts. Panthers have 3, but no need to prolong this one, Jeremy, right?
Nope, they're just going to, this one's over. They're going to just pull all the players off the fields, and your Panthers going to fall to 0-4 to start this season. They showed some bright spots tonight. Obviously picked up a lot of yards, had over 500 yards of total offense tonight. Just a couple of turnovers that were untimely. Lots of penalties, erased some big gains tonight as well. Get some things cleaned up for Little Rock Southwest, get in the win column, you're going to feel a lot better about yourself, because at this point those non-conference games don't matter. The overall record doesn't matter. The conference record's the only thing that matters. And right now you're just 0-1, but you got a chance to get back to 500 next week at homecoming.
That's right. We are in the conference portion of the season, conference portion of the schedule, and a big homecoming game next week, as Jeremy said. Little Rock Southwest coming to Panther Stadium. Jeremy and I will be on the call. As we get ready to sign off here again tonight, our final score, 56-31. Little Rock Christian improving to 1-0 in 7A Central Conference play. The Panthers dropping to 0-1. Panthers 0-4 on the season. And Little Rock Christian improving to 3-1. Panthers will look to get back right next week. But as we get ready to sign off, I want to say a special thanks to our crew that helped out tonight. Nathan Armstrong working our pan tilt zoom remote control cameras, PTZ cameras, doing a great job. Sky Lefevre was our director tonight. Both of those guys are senior broadcasting students. We have Joe Deary, one of our camera operators, Landon Freeze, one of our junior camera operators, and Robert Vozella, another one of our senior broadcasting camera operators tonight, and Caden Shells, another senior laden group here helping me out with these games every Friday night. Caden Shells working our camera down on the sideline. Again, thanks to these guys, and also I want to thank our Director of Technology, Mr. Andy Martin, for all of his help with our setup, and Abe Deesmus, our IT technician, on hand with us. Got us going tonight, great setup, and our broadcast hopefully was smooth. Scoreboard, we don't like that, not the outcome we had hoped for, but hopefully you got a chance to catch the game tonight. Thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate your viewership, and of course we look forward to seeing you guys again next Friday as we continue with our YouTube live streams. That's easy for me to say. For Jeremy Carson, the Junior High South girls basketball coach, Mr. Stat keeps the team stats. Jeremy, a great job on color commentary again this week, and we look forward to seeing you and hearing from you again next week. I'm Mitch Lilly, the broadcasting teacher at Cabot High School, signing off for tonight. Again, our final score, 56-31, Little Rock Christian with the win. Panthers will look to try to get back to 500 in conference play as they return next week. Signing off for tonight, thank you guys for joining us, and as always, go Panthers.